T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Good evening, lovely people. I hope you're well and welcome back to another Kop-Ish Kall-In live show. My name is Callum. Matt will be joining me later. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Don't mind me just saying night to Robbie. Hope you're well, people. Right, where do we start? Two things. So there's been a new kit launch today, which seems to have split the fan base. It split me, Matt, and Drift as well. And then the news about Milner is confirmed. He will be leaving Liverpool Football Club in the summer and looks like he'll be going to Brighton. So let's start with the new kit. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I like it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. The price we'll obviously speak about. The price is a bit mad. The price is not a bit mad. It's very mad. So, do you know what? I'm going to get the price out of the way now. So I start with the negatives and finish with the positives. You can't be pricing fans out, man. And that's what they're doing at the moment. Pricing fans out. And it's not just Liverpool doing it. So we can't just make it out like it's a Liverpool thing. But you're pricing the fans out, man. But again, I'll be real with you guys. The only way that this stops happening is if we stop buying the kit. I'm not going to sit here as a hypocrite, though, guys. I'm wearing a kit right now. You guys know how many kits I own, how many Liverpool kits I own. I probably own, if I'm going to be honest, probably about 60 Liverpool kits. Or Liverpool jersey, should I say? But there has to be a time where it stops. And look, I've got two kids. If I was to buy myself a kit and the two boys a kit each, and this is just one kit, I could be looking in excess of like £200 just for one shirt. If I was to buy all three kits, that's £600. Guys, I ain't rich, man. Like, I'm just not rich. I can't be justifying that. However, what will happen, just like when we say don't go to games if you're FSG out, if you don't buy the kit, someone else will. And I'm not even going to sit here again and try and be on this high horse, guys. I may end up getting the kit some way, shape, or form. Like, my birthday's in August. Like, one of my family members, they usually kind of chip in and get me a top. I kind of tell them not to now because of the prices, but hold on, 200. Oh no, that's 200 combined, not Ravi, not just one kit. But I'm gonna be real, it's getting more and more expensive, and you are pricing out the average fan like myself and so many others who aren't rich, who have felt the cost of living, who have other priorities outside of just being able to splash £100 on, let's be honest, which what is a t-shirt that will be quote unquote out of date in less than a year's time, or in a year's time. That's kind of mad for me. Oh no, Tev, is it 140? No, guys, we're gonna do this together, Tev. We're gonna do this together, Tev. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna see if because there's no way. There's no way. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna do this together. Good job I was on Twitter and I weren't seeing or looking at nothing naughty, or else you lot would be outing me right about now, innit? All right. We're gonna do this together, guys, because I can't believe it's 140. I can't believe that. All right. All right, so the jersey's 75. Even that. Look at that, you lot. Look at the kids' kit. £45. I can't justify that. That's £90 for 2 kits for the kids. Big up Taylor Hines. All right, let's have a look at the prices for the men's kits. 114. Come on, man. Not 115, should I say? That's UK sterling. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's wild. That's wild. Ah, that's wild, man. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. Unless a couple people in my family chip in and get me one for my birthday, I don't know if I can justify that right about now. That's me just being completely real with you. I'm not gonna dive into my financial issues, nor do I expect you guys to dive into yours. But £115 for a t-shirt is a bit mad. And you lot know how much I love kits. You lot know how much I love Liverpool. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I really like this kit. It reminds me of the 2000 kit, the Reebok one. I remember Owen and Fowler and Heskey wearing that kit. It feels like a throwback and a homage to that kit. I'm gonna be real, man. That's a very expensive kit. Like, Ravi, you've got it spot on, bro. Big up yourself as well, Ravi, as always. Like, one of the biggest supporters, not of just this channel, but of the football community channels in general. So big up yourself, Ravi. £114, I can buy food shop for a couple of facts. That is like facts. I shouldn't be having to choose between, do I buy myself a kit or do I feed the family? Like, that's a bit mad. And I know people out there will be like, well, Cal, get your money up, and other people get your money up. Yep. I mean, if it was that simple, everyone would click their fingers, or I'd go outside and I'd just start shaking the tree and use it as an ATM. But life don't work like that. I think as football fans, we kind of need to take some of the power back. So again, we are the majority. If we're going to make a stand and things are going to change, then we kind of got to stop buying these kits and stuff. Until that happens, then they're going to keep the prices the same, and they're going to keep on upping the prices, etc., and blame it on cost of living or blame it on whatever, when in actual fact they're making more money than they've ever made as a club. But again, guys, in the comments, let me get a Y or an N. Do you like the kit? Yes or no? I definitely like it, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Right, got to start off with a little celebration before I go into the next section. Shout out to Ali A on your birthday. Big up Ali A. You've been rocking with us for a while. I know you don't always agree with our points of views and stuff, but you're always respectful, always give your 2 cents. So we appreciate that. Happy birthday. This is for you, bro. Big up Ali A. Hope you have a fantastic day, bro. Right, let's move on to the next topic before we get you guys calling in and having your say about whatever you guys want to speak about. Right. James Milner has confirmed, or should I say it has been confirmed, that James Milner will not be renewing his contract and will be leaving in the summer, becoming what I believe will be the 5th player. So you've got Bobby's definitely leaving, Naby's leaving, Oxy's leaving, Milner's now leaving, and Adrian. Have I missed anyone out, guys? I don't think I have. Those are the 5 that are leaving. Now, when you think of Milner, you've got to think about 2 things. You've got to think about the Milner now, and you've got to think about the Milner who has played for Liverpool since he's been here. I know people will sit there and say Milner now is dead, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to disagree with you. He's not the same footballer he was. I don't think he's Liverpool quality anymore. But let me tell you guys something, yeah? Milner has come to this club and he's given so much for this club. Let me take it back, guys. He left Manchester City, where he could have got just as much money, if not more, and guaranteed trophies at the time when he left. He came to Liverpool while we're in one of our worst periods. Let's be real again. And he instantly came in and became one of the biggest and best leaders at the club, setting examples left, right, and centre. In the first game of the season, Jordan Henderson played, and Jordan Henderson got a hamstring injury, came off. Milner became the captain straight away. And as soon as Milner was signed, if many of you remember, there was massive calls from many people in the fan base to give him the captain's armband straight away. Brendan resisted the urge, kept Henderson as the captain, and Milner became vice captain and has been vice captain ever since, pretty much. Milner then started playing centre midfield. Then under Klopp, a couple times he played right midfield. Then we went into a season whereby Klopp didn't trust Alberto Moreno, but for whatever reason, we didn't buy a left back. James Milner sacrificed his career, his personal career, to play left back for a whole season for Liverpool Football Club. You're asking a centre midfielder to play left back for a whole season. And we're not just talking about some random centre midfielder. We're talking about a centre midfielder who could have walked into a lot of teams when we signed him. Don't think of what Milner is now. Think about when we signed him. That Milner, that version of Milner when we signed him could have walked into a lot of Premier League teams. Played left back for a whole season for us. Didn't have to do that. And he was brilliant at left back. For someone who's not a left back, for someone who's not even left-footed, he was brilliant. Helped us secure top 4. Then we got into the Champions League, 17-18. If I'm not mistaken, Milner was the top assist maker that season for Liverpool. Again, another great outing in the Champions League. Then in the Champions League, you remember he played against Barcelona in that famous 4-0 win. Again, that day, he was absolutely nothing short of sensational. Robbo got kicked in the leg by Suarez at half-time, had to come off. Who went in and stepped into left back? James Milner. And was brilliant for the game. Brilliant for the game. The guy's been nothing short of a legend. I know this word gets bandied about and thrown about again, whatever. No. Liverpool's version of James Milner is a legend, not just of the club, but of the Premier League. Say what you want about James Milner in 2023. But when you speak about James Milner's career, put some respect on his name. As an individual, as a professional, put some respect on James Milner's name. Do I think it's the right decision letting him go? Absolutely. Maybe even should have let him go last summer. But I tell you what, James Milner has been nothing short of inspirational. And he goes with my absolute blessing. And I pray to God he breaks that Premier League record. I don't think it should be with us. I'll reiterate. But I pray to God he goes and breaks that Premier League appearances record. Because he deserves it. Model professional from the age of 16 right up until now, the age of 37. He's given us 8 seasons, I believe it is, or 7 seasons. He leaves with nothing less than full respect. And if you don't respect Milner, I don't know what else you want. Before Mo, he was our penalty taker. Arguably still our best penalty taker. The guy's been nothing short of sensational. James Milner, thank you for your service to Liverpool Football Club. Thank you for the trophies you've helped us to win, because you've been instrumental in all of them. You'll even think back to the season where we won the league. We're playing Bournemouth. I think we're a goal down. Adrian gets lobbed. This guy sprints back and kicks it off the line, and we go on to win the game 2-1. Moments throughout the season, James Milner, Leicester City at home, 1-1. Dying minutes of the game, we win a penalty. Who steps up to take it? James Milner. If I'm not mistaken, he missed maybe 1 or 2 penalties in his whole Liverpool career. Apart from that, solid as a rock. James Milner, salute, man. Thank you. All the best at Brighton. and go and do what you've been doing throughout your career, man. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. What I will say, though, which I know is probably going to ruffle a few feathers, and I know it's going to feed into those who think I have an agenda, but you guys know me by now, kind of don't care at this point because I know how my heart and my head thinks. Klopp coming out and saying he effectively tried everything to keep him. I have an issue with that. I do have an issue with that because Klopp should be looking at Milner right now in the same way us fans can see him and go, it's time to move on. We need to refresh the squad, and one of you needs to, move on, Milner. That Klopp, and again, he's been playing Milner this season to try and keep him happy. That for me is not a good example to set as a manager. Not when you've got players like Carvalho and all these other players who aren't getting the minutes. Like, that's not good. I'm not going to go too deep into it. Maybe that's for another video. Maybe that's for Monday, potentially. But to be playing Milner just to keep him happy so he signs a new contract, that's not setting a good example to the rest of the squad. And I'll be honest, questions need to be asked of Jurgen Klopp's character if he's doing that. And I love Jurgen Klopp, but you can't be doing stuff like that. It just sets a really bad example. You can't be sitting there saying, I'm loyal, but not too loyal, but then you're doing that. Same thing you're doing with Henderson, same thing you're doing with Robertson, like same thing you're doing with Virgil. All these players that you've brought in and turned into world-class players, admittedly, that doesn't mean the other players just take a back seat and fill in when it suits you. You're meant to be doing what's right for Liverpool, not what's right for certain persons or personalities in the squad. As I said, I'm not going to dive too deep into that. I'm going to leave that there. But people, you know what time it is now? It's your time. Come and join the conversation. We're going to keep the calls 2-3 minutes a piece. So I'm going to put the timer on the screen, etc. So please don't be offended if I cut you off or if you're going too long, and I respectfully tell you we've got to move on to get to the next person. Yeah. Milner is going to be joining Brighton. Again, a bit of a surprise move, him going to Brighton, considering the type of football they play. But hey, big up to Milner securing a move, and big up to Brighton, another legend of ours. I mean, I probably can't call Lallana a legend, more like a cult hero, but Milner definitely is a legend. And yeah, he's in good hands with De Zerbi, and you never know. De Zerbi, if he continues to kick on how he's kicking on, and when Klopp's contract comes to an end, maybe there's a nice little transition there. Milner puts in a good word about Liverpool, says, hey, De Zerbi, stay at Brighton till Klopp's contract finishes, and then, hey, travel up the country to the north. Right, people. Link is in the chat. Come and join the conversation. Like I said, going to be keeping the calls to about 3 minutes today, people. So please don't be offended. Just want to try and get as many people on, and I can't do a long show tonight. Just being real with you. I kind of ain't got it in me tonight. Plus, we've got some other stuff we need to do as a channel as well, outside of doing a live show. So again, please don't feel offended. You know it's all love, but you know how it goes as well. If you haven't already, guys, please make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, also please make sure you subscribe. Hitting the like button might seem like a simple thing to do, and it is, but it's very helpful for the channel and really helps us to grow. So please, if you can, please do that. All right. Can I be bringing in the first caller now? I had the pleasure of meeting this man face to face the other day. And it was very humbling because just how he is on camera, he's probably even nicer in real life. So I got a shout out to the one and only man like Emtar Mizzy. Wagwan.
Wagwan, brother.
I'm good, bro. How are you, man?
It was brief, but yeah, I'm good.
I know. You know what? Next time it'll be a lot longer. Pause. But
pause.
We'll make sure next time you come to the UK, man, we'll do something proper and have a proper meet up and all that.
For sure, definitely.
I've got to say, look, I've said this to you privately. I'll say this on camera as well. It was truly humbling for you to come to the UK and make a beeline to meet us. And Obviously, Matt and Drift weren't able to this time, but look, it was very humbling for me to get to meet you and your class act, man, on and off camera. And it is very humbling that we've got people like you who are supporting the channel and doing so many things behind the scenes to help us. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's just supporting each other and stuff, you know, everywhere. It's big. I mean, like, you know, the fan base and whatnot. You know, you'll be surprised to see. I mean, you've been to Thailand, and you know, we've covered that yesterday when we chat offline. We talk about you know how committed fans are in terms of watching the game and all that. So yeah, truly humble and blessings.
No,
But yeah,
what you got for us tonight, brother?
right. You said about the members shop discussion. You and Matt talk about the left backs, Simicas and Robbo.
Oh yeah. Don't give away too much, just in case anyone hasn't watched it. But yeah. Matt's face when I revealed the topic was very funny.
Right. I was just wondering, what do you reckon about on one of the Brighton left back that replaced Cucurella, the Ecuadorian, is it? Estupinian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks decent though. I just want to know your thoughts on it. And you reckon that he might get a move this summer or the summer after the next season? So that's one question. And then the other one, I have another two.
Yeah. I'm just looking for a pad so I can write your questions down so I don't forget.
Sure.
So the first one was the Brighton left back.
The left back, yeah. And then the second one is rank your top three who graced in for Liverpool. So you mentioned
Sorry,
Milner.
say that again. You broke up slightly. Say that again, please, bro.
Rank your top three players, the Liverpool players who graced the number 7 shirt in history of the game. I mean, of the club. So you have Milner. First one is Milner. Second one is McManaman. I think he's number 7 as well.
Yeah.
And third one is Luis Suarez. So ability, great servant, and all that. It's combine of everything. You know, being the person, whatnot. Yeah. And then the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm putting you in a techie situation still. And last one is does a manager overlook contract extension when a team is being rebuilt? Overlook and underestimate, you know, the timing of players extending the contract. You know, that could affect the dressing room and all those kind of stuff. So yeah, those are the questions. And Kyle, I'm gonna head out like later tonight just to get an apple juice, just to have a taste of it before I leave. And I will let you know offline, definitely.
Yes, please do, brother.
Yeah, but big up to you, man, and big up to Matt as always, Drifty.
And we'll talk before you fly back as well, bro.
For sure, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Bless you, bro. Take it easy.
Right.
Man.
Take it easy. Signing out.
Cool.
Bless.
Big up, man, like Tom Izzy, man. What a legend. All right. So I'll start the Brighton left back. I'm very intrigued to see what happens with Brighton this season. As to, you look at their squad. Colwell's obviously on loan, so you'd expect him to go back to Chelsea. People are now starting to really recognise what Dunk is, and that is a very good centre-back. Caicedo, we're linked with him. Arsenal linked with him. Chelsea linked with him. McAllister, we're heavily linked with him. The left-back, even Lamptey, people are linked with him. Trossard's gone. People are starting to speak about Solly March. It's going to be very interesting to see how much of this team Brighton can keep together. And they almost feel like a better version of what Southampton were before they started getting their assets stripped. I think Brighton are in a better position because they are so good in the market. Mitoma, Evan Ferguson, big up Daly Smith and Abs. Evan Ferguson is a very good striker. He reminds me of a young Harry Kane. He's got a lot to his game. And I know we tried to make a move for him in the summer, if I'm not mistaken. Brighton's recruitment, I think, could help them a lot. Not just that, but also De Zerbi. Let's put it this way. If Brighton do sell a lot of their players this summer, they're going to be very healthy financially. And if they reinvest how they have reinvested, then they'll be fine. I think they'll finish in a European place as well, whether it be the Conference or the Europa, which will obviously help their cause. I'm very interested to see what happens. I don't think the Brighton left back will leave this summer, though. But he is very good. I'm going to leave Tarmizi's second question till last. His third question was, does the manager overlook contract extensions? Does it affect the dressing room? It's weird with this. Like, it's weird how we've done it as a club. Last season, everyone kept on saying we sold Mane so we could pay Salah. That wasn't the case. Like, I really am doing everything I can personally to try and debunk this myth, because Mane asked to leave the summer before and we asked him to stay and he honoured us for one more year. That's why we didn't offer him a contract extension. Nothing to do with Salah's salary. If Mane wanted to stay, he would have got what he wanted, in my opinion, because Klopp would have really pushed for it. This summer's a weird one. Firmino, Milner, Ox, Naby, like, for them to all be leaving on a free. Like, Milner came in on a free. I think we more than got our value out of Firmino for 29 mil. But with Ox and Naby, they should have been sold last summer because they've offered us nothing this season. And we could have got some sort of money and saved on the wages, but we decided not to. It's a very, very weird decision. And I do think it has an effect on the dressing room. I do think you look at players like Bobby, who, if Gakpo didn't come in, he maybe would have stayed. But at the same time, I agree that Bobby needs to move on as well. And maybe I wasn't on board with Gakpo as the person, but we did need another attacker. I still think we need one more with who we have in this in the squad. But it had to be done. I don't know what's going to happen next with Liverpool. I don't feel as though there's a clear path or direction with Liverpool at the moment with regards to recruitment and how we still don't even seem like we have a DOF, which I don't know how we're being so heavily linked to McAllister if we don't have a DOF, or how we're pretending like we're doing deals and all this, or everyone seemed to think that Bellingham was signing this summer or next summer when it was pretty obviously weren't. So I don't know, but I do think contract extensions have been overlooked by Liverpool and they've not been taken seriously, hence why we're in the position that we're in. Right. The top 3 number 7s to play for Liverpool Football Club. Right, so obviously you guys know my stance on this. Kenny Dalglish is the guy. And again, I've been very, very fortunate to interview him a couple of times, so I'm even probably a bit more biased, but I think anyone can argue and say stuff, but Kenny is the best number 7 we've had at the club. But him and Gerrard, in my opinion, are 2 best players to have played for the club up there. Obviously, you've still got John Barnes, Ian Rush, Fowler, Suarez. You've still got those players as well. So Kenny's in my list. Don't think I can leave off Luis Suarez. And again, I'm speaking about the football player here. Forget the personality for a sec. Luis Suarez wasn't at the club for the longest amount of time, but goodness me, the impact. Oh, goodness me, the impact. And look, I know some of our older fans and the older fans of Liverpool Football Club will turn around and be like, yeah, we've had other bad boys in the past. And again, granted, I can't sit there and say you're wrong, but I can't not defend Suarez. Like, the guy had everything. Like, literally everything. He was a one-man wrecking machine. I ain't seen anything like it since. Salah's phenomenal, don't get me wrong. But what Suarez was doing in that team with those players was nothing short of exceptional. He single-handedly almost secured us a 13-14 title. Yes, I know Sturridge played his role. Big up Daniel Sturridge every single time. Sterling played his role. Coutinho played his role. But Luis Suarez, goals and assists, influence on the game. That 5-0 against Arsenal might have been the man of the match, and he didn't even score a goal. So the 5-1. Suarez makes my list. So that's 2. I've got one more. So a couple of honourable mentions. Milner obviously deserves an honourable mention. I've already spoken about Milner, so I won't go too deep into Milner. Pause. I was going to say Harry Kewell, but Harry Kewell didn't do much at Liverpool. Harry Kewell should have been so much more. Matt Manaman. Matt Manaman was one of my first favorite players growing up. He was brilliant. He was so good. But the other player that I think a lot of people don't realize is Kevin Keegan. Kevin Keegan was brilliant. One sec. Yes, bud. Yeah. Keegan was another one. Brilliant player. Brilliant player. So for me, it's out of Keegan and McManaman. I may go McManaman. I'm not going to cuss anyone. I'm not going to argue with anyone who says Keegan, but I'm going to go McManaman. So I'll just recap. My top three is Kenny, Suarez, and McManaman. Keegan runs McManaman very close. But he was absolutely fantastic. But Tom Izzy, you put me in a techie position there, man. Big up yourself as always. Right, let's get the next caller in. Haven't seen this brother in a couple of weeks, but glad he's back. Talks Michael. How you doing, my bro?
Doing well, Cal. How are you doing, bro? I
Not
saw
too bad.
saw the prices for the kits, and I said, another year I'm not buying those damn kits. Even though it's fire, I am buying that kit. I'll just stick with my Colombian jersey very happily because how much is the kit?
115 UK. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, bro.
Nah, this
mad, innit?
Nike. What are they doing? Oh my god!
It's mad.
I'll just wait 6 months and then buy it from China. That's what I'm gonna do. Look, I haven't bought a kit since 17-18. The only reason why I got it for that season because of Salah. That's the only reason. But 115 pounds for a kit.
Bro, it's
Bro,
crazy.
I can go to Lidl and get shopping for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it.
It's
What should we talk about today?
you tell me, bro. You tell me.
I'm getting more and more worried about this summer transfer window because if we look at the targets, we got McAllister. Good player. How much are we going to pay for him? 60, 65 million? All right. Let's say then we couldn't get Bellingham because of maybe the transfer budget that Klopp has. So then we have 75 million left and we need to get a left center back, in my opinion, another midfield, actually 2 midfielders, and maybe a right back. Maybe. That's just a maybe. So if we think
maybe
about
an attacker as well. Maybe an attacker as well.
I think we're good on the attackers. I think the main thing is we got to get midfielders ASAP. If we don't, we're screwed. We're just going to keep on hearing, all over again for Thursday nights, for many seasons to come. So I was thinking to myself, and I think you've talked about it, we have to find a replacement for Fabinho. The guy's legs are gone. You see it. We see it in the UFC, I see it in basketball, I see it in football. Once the guy's legs are gone, there's no coming back. It's an old man tax. It just happens. So if we get somewhat with our transfer budget still, if we can get Ugarte, bro, Cal, I'm telling you, he is the one. He is the one. He is an absolute, yes, he's very rash and he's kind of like Casemiro, gets a lot of yellow cards. We need that sort of player. You know what we are at Liverpool right now? We're a bunch of Teletubbies. We're too nice. We need to get that aggression back into our squad. We're soft. We're actually soft to play against. Like any opponent can come to Anfield and rock up and say, okay, obviously we get a result at Anfield, but back in 1920, 1819, it was light work. It was easy. Now, Leeds are having a good game. Fulham, Nottingham Forest. Come on, this cannot happen at Anfield. So we need to get some real tough men in the midfield who also got quality like Ugarte. Like the guy can dribble, passing. I even want to give a shout out to one player from Boca Juniors actually, because maybe we should take a page from Man City and go for somebody in South America directly. You see the impact of Julian Alvarez. You see it of Enzo. These are quality players. Like, look, Enzo is terrible at Chelsea, but who isn't terrible at Chelsea? They all are. So I would think we need to go and get Alan Varela from Boca Juniors. This guy's a CDM player, very good passing and ruthless. So if we can get him, that would be good. Now my question to you is,
go on, bro.
Yeah, my question to you is, what is the best Liverpool kid of all time?
Oh, brother.
You know what I was thinking, Cal? Because I was, when they were coming out with the new kit today, I quite like that one Warrior purple kit. Do you remember that kit?
Warrior purple.
Or was it
No,
Warrior?
New Balance. It would have been New Balance.
Was it new? I thought it was Warrior. They had a purple
New
kit too.
Balance. It was 1819.
No, I'm talking about, I think 12 or 13 we had a purple kit as well. When Suarez did a madness at Norwich City.
Oh, yes. I know it wasn't it was so it was like purple. It had like a pattern on
White
the sleeves as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
You know,
what you're talking-
I actually quite like that kit. I don't know why. There was just something funky about it. We looked
Yeah,
like
that
Barney
wasn't
out there.
bad.
We looked like Barney. That was the funny part about it. So yeah, that's my question is like, what's your favorite all-time kit? And then also another big UFC weekend.
Yes.
Sterling or Cejudo? That's my question to you.
I'm gonna annoy a lot of my Jamaican compatriots.
No, Cejudo's got that all day, every day. Even though he's been gone for 3 years, the guy is a beast.
I know. I want Sterling to win. I really do. I just can't bet against. Cejudo's in that Jones and GSP category. You can't bet against him. So I'm gonna. I'm vocal most. Like I'm going Cejudo.
Also,
I'd love Sterling to win.
Yeah, I would also one more thing, because we're gonna need to get a left center back. Would you take Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen, the Ecuadorian? Because basically, you know what we're evolving into, Cal? We're evolving into Latino pool. We're not Liverpool, we're Latino pool, and I'm all for it. Give me all the Latin players, because those guys, quality, tenacity, everything. I just like how Latin players play, and I think we can build that squad. Then we got still the likes of Trent and the English guys. So yeah, that's my question to you, bro.
My bro, I'm down for it, brother. As always, we'll catch up as well offline because we still got to do some work online together as well.
100%. Have a good one.
Always a blessing, man. Take it easy. Big up to Talks Michael. Make sure you go and check out his channel as well. Again, admittedly, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. A few of you have mentioned Alan Varela. I can't sit here and tell you how he plays or what he does. I've never seen him play. It'd be very disingenuous of me to be like, yeah, go and sign him. He's sick. I don't know. So I can't speak on him. But I'm hearing a lot of people who I trust their football knowledge speak highly of him. So it's making me think, do we take a punt on him? Because again, if I'm not mistaken, he's quoted as being like 13 million. With all due respect, the 13 million should be kind of throwaway money for Liverpool at this point in where we are as a club. Ugarte, everyone knows my preferred player for the CDM is Declan Rice. But every time I think of Declan Rice now, I can't get out of my head what Drifty said on a stream once when he was like, he's 23, but he's run more than double than what most other 23-year-olds run. And then it makes me think, oh, he's done that before he's got to Liverpool. He might be done by 26 at Liverpool, which no one wants to see. Ugarte seems very fresh. And again, even the rash stuff, I think that can be ironed out of his game. I do. I think Klopp gets a hold of him. Some of the other players get a hold of him. Plus, it seems like Rice doesn't want to leave London, which, again, I get. Being a Londoner myself, I'd find it really hard leaving or moving out of London to go anywhere. So I get it. But yeah, if it's not Declan Rice and it's not Caicedo, it's got to be Ugarte. Like, it just has to be. Like, I saw a stat today about his regaining possession. Like, it's ridiculous. I think he's like top in Europe. And I'm purely talking about 6 here. Like, it's ridiculous. So I'd go for Ugarte. Left centre back. The Leverkusen player is good. Again, I wouldn't sit here and say I've seen too much of him. The games I have seen him play, he's been good. My preferred player for this position, taking away, if I took away Price, it would be Gvardiol or Gonçalo Inácio from Sporting. If it is dependent on Price, I would take Evan Ndicka. My best kit of all time. Oh, Michael. This is such a tough one. All right, I'm going to do home, away, and third. So home kit might be the 18-19 New Balance with the collar, the red one where he won the Champions League. That might be my favorite home kit. The 08-09 Adidas with the collar, that probably comes in second. My favorite away kit is the cream one that we wore in 95-96, I believe. I really like this kit that I'm wearing. Like, really like this kit that I'm wearing. I do like some of the Hitachi kits and the crown paints, and the candy kits were lovely as well. if I'm gonna go for a third kit, do you know what? For the third kit, I really like this season's third kit, the green one. I'm trying to think of any other third kits. The purple one in 18-19 was really nice as well. I'm gonna leave the third kit because I might need to do a little bit more research. But I shout out to Naldo. Even the goalkeeper kits, Alisson's has some beautiful kits. The all black one. Oh, Alisson's has some beautiful kits. The black with the gold trim that Alisson had, that's up there with one of my favorite tops as well. So yeah, we've had some beautiful kits. And I know the kits come out today. I know it split some opinion. I think the kit that came out today is beautiful. Wasn't a massive fan of how we launched the kit. I kind of don't get the trousers and stuff, but hey ho, that's what they wanted to do. But the kit itself is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right. You guys are probably sick of just hearing my voice. So I'm going to bring in one of my partners in crime. Best beard in the game. Man like Matt. Come true, my bro.
Yes. What's going on, bro?
Not too bad, my brother. How you doing?
I am blessed. Trust.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, my bro. That's what I like to hear.
Let me try.
Let me get your thoughts before we get the next person in. What's your thoughts on the kit? I know we had a little chat I didn't really give my input in the WhatsApp group. I was a busy day, but I saw you and Drift going a little bit back and forth with the kits. What were you?
Yeah, so I really like the kit in terms of it's slick and it's clean. I think it's better than this season's one that we're having. I think it's better.
Yeah.
Imaginative? No. Is it something like out of the ordinary? No. I think Liverpool have done what most clubs do. And when it's your home kit, safe because you're worried about if you get it wrong, that's your home kit. And everyone, so I get it. Obviously, you want to see more creativity, but I'm all right with it. I think it's slick, bro. I can't lie to you. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, I quite like it. Like I think it's really nice, and I think
that kit's me all day, bro.
Bro, and it reminds me of one of the
I'm not gonna. You see if they did the collar as a turnover collar in white.
Yeah, it
bro,
would have been game over.
Bro, I'm wearing that with white jeans and plain white trainers in the summer. No socks. Yeah, no socks. Turning up the jeans, bro, to my shins. Turning the jeans up to my shins. You're gonna see
like
my
your shins, you know. But no, like I really like it. I can't even front. Yeah, I do like it. I do. I know some people are a bit like they're a bit unsure, or some people are a little bit like I understand his point about like
he wants some more effort put in.
Yeah, wants more effort. I fully understand that. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm also not gonna turn up my nose. Not turn up my nose, but I'm not gonna just write off the kit because it is, a bit basic. But I like it, man. I like it. And do you know what it is? I don't know if you've seen any of the promotional stuff, but the promotional, there was a YouTube video that came out maybe about 3-4 o'clock or something like that. I think I managed to catch some of it, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. All the promotion they've done for it is really good, man. You should actually check it out. It's only like a 6-7 minute video, like behind the scenes, so like some funny stuff with like Ibu, Rob. Oh yeah, I think we found our new guy for like all the promo stuff. Video. It might be Ibu,
I can live with Ibu doing it because he does his thing on the pitch, bro.
It might be Ibu as well. Obviously, you got Robbo as well. But yeah, no, I think it looks really good. Now, do you know what I can imagine? That kit there and us just doing a madness next season. I know it's only a kit, but the way the kit looks, I'm thinking we have to do a madness in this kit. We just have to.
We have to.
No, we have to.
It's real.
We have to.
It's real. All right. A couple comments we've got. So I'm just gonna go through some of the supers. Big up to everyone waiting. Jay, bro, you're gonna be next, bro. So just give us a couple seconds, go through these supers, and then we'll have you on next. LFC Aaron says Fenway knew our fans would boo the anthem tomorrow. By them deciding it will be played, they've taken the heat off themselves for it not to be played and put it on the fans. It said disgraceful. Yeah, I'm going to reserve what I really want to say about the whole coronation stuff because I don't think this is a platform to talk about it. But let's just say, Aaron, I don't disagree with you. That's what I will say.
I don't disagree either. I don't know.
I don't want to speak on it because
Yeah,
the
I'm not
cancel
happy.
culture and all that stuff, and just
The only
people
ones there,
taking one word we say and taking out context, it could be a little techie for us.
All I can really
Jay says
say.
NBA. Sorry, bro.
No, all I can really say is I'm not really happy with the decision. That's all I can really say, really.
Yeah, I think this comment really sums it up, to be honest. But big up yourself, James.
Big up, James.
Jade Activist says NBA is just as bad. That's regarding kit prices. I've heard.
Yeah, no, the kit, bro. When I even bought my
jersey, NBA jersey.
yeah. When I bought my Lakers jersey last year, and there's like different versions. So I don't even think I've got like the most expensive one, Carl. My one was still expensive. Like, put it like this. Let's just say it's the stadium, yeah.
Yeah.
My purple Lakers one. That might have been about 90, maybe. But there's another one that's like there's like another one that's like 100. Is it 120 or something?
For a vest.
And one thing I will say though, which we don't even think about, the names are already on the jerseys. You know, in football, remember in football,
can you not buy one without the name on the back then?
You can, but I actually think that might be not harder to find, but I mean, maybe in the UK, actually, to be fair. In the UK, that's harder to find. In the UK, when you go to because obviously, so the biggest Nike store we probably have is Oxford Street. That's the one that I would go to if I'm looking for something in that in particular. Whenever I go there, whenever I see any jerseys, they've all got the players' name, obviously players' names and numbers. There's not like I don't think there's like a plain jersey, like a team jersey without someone's name on it. It's more. You can get that more in the US, I would have said.
But do you know how many vests I can get from Primark for £90? Bro?
Nah, bro, it's I'm not gonna lie, it is expensive. Because even when I was buying it, I was like, raw, like this is like
a lot.
pricey.
It's a lot. Zlatan says happens when the rich take over sports, inflation, crisis. I don't just think it's the rich taking over. I just think there's stuff going on behind the scenes with governments and stuff, and I think they're just making the pay disproportionate between certain criteria people and other criteria. The old adage is the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Unfortunately, not right, but we're seeing that a lot at the moment. H says them sort of kit prices. I hope Taylor delivers the kits to me. H, bro.
H is too much.
Man. Jay says Nike sets the price, not the owners, by the way. So I've heard this, but I do think we have input as a club.
I think so, yeah. Imagine if they were just like Nike were just like, well, we're just gonna make the most expensive kit £70. Liverpool will be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, why? Like, I'm sure there's some type of wiggle room / negotiations.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong though. But I would have thought that anyway.
Yeah. Vacabon says, I believe Milner will be given a 1-year contract, but won't be playing much next season. It will be up to him.
He's gone.
No, he's definitely gone, Vacabon.
He's gone. He's practically gone to Brighton.
Yeah. Also going to say Liverpool looking to move on Simicast to raise money. 20 mil plus is the asking price.
Oh, let's not go down that route. I hope not. I just hope that's just hearsay kind of
all right,
thing.
so Matt, I'll be real with you here. I love Simicast. The only way for me this move is its justification is if we either go and get another left back who is homegrown. In fact, that's the only thing. You just go and get another left back that's home. I don't want to hear the whole we're buying a left back who can play centre back, because that should be a given anyway. Right? We should be doing that whether Simicast stays or go.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna go and sell Simicast, go and get a left back that's homegrown. That is good enough, and then fill in that quota, because otherwise, don't sell Simicast.
I just say don't
make sure that play, but make sure he's good enough to push Robbo as well. But
he is, but I think that's more down to Klopp. Do you know what I don't want to do? By selling Simicast, you have to hope that person then can kind of reach the level that Simicast was at, but obviously maybe even better. You're asking a lot. Why not just go with the guy who's good enough, but hopefully the manager just gives him more opportunities? Like, I don't see the point of selling Simicast. I really don't. Just to go and get another left back who potentially will probably still be second to Robbo anyway, unless it was someone like a flipping Alphonso Davies or someone like that, who we're not going to get.
I've seen a couple people talk about Owen Beck in I'll be honest, Owen Beck and Adam Lewis, they're back off loan. It's not beyond Klopp to do it. It's not beyond Klopp to do it.
Can't, bro. If we're doing that to save money, oh my gosh.
If we're doing that full stop, then there's a massive issue going on.
We've got to stop.
Shout out to United Devil. Been putting some nice comments in the comment section. Big up yourself. Unfortunately, you support the wrong team, but still big up yourself. Is it true that Liverpool are looking at or open to losing Núñez? I'm gonna have to ask for your help here, guys, because I've not seen anything online today that.
No, there's been nothing. I think after his last game, a lot of journalists were saying Liverpool still can't figure out how to get the best out of Darwin Núñez, but a lot of them were also pointing to the fact that he hadn't played for a month, looks rusty, but for a player that cost 65 million, they were saying something like he kind of really needs to do a lot better next season because Liverpool can't afford to spend that amount of money on a player, and there's still so much work to do. So none of them think he should be sold. They're just saying what I think 99% of the fan base think. He has to kick on next season. Because I think this season you kind of are allowed to, obviously you're allowed to have that kind of adjust period, innit? Like he's young as well. That's one thing we need to remember. Just because he plays like big man football, he's still young in today's game, so to speak, or he's just not old. But Núñez for me, bro, I think he can do it. He should be able to do it. What I'll be concerned with, if we're playing well and he's still doing what he's doing now, where he still looks like he doesn't know what he should be doing. That's when I would really get concerned. But remember, he's playing in a bad Liverpool team. Confidence is really, really bad. Players look like they don't even know how to play sometimes. So I get it. He's been just as bad as everybody else, to be fair, when you think about it.
Yeah. So. I've got 4 names for people in the comments. We kind of touched on this in the members, so it's quite funny that we speak about Tsimikas now. But I want to leave you guys to chop this up in the comment section so we can get Jay and the rest of the callers on. Chambers and Owen Beck from our academy, but 2 other players, if Tsimikas were to leave, that we could potentially look at, who I think we should look at, is Luke Thomas from Leicester City, and also 8 Nori from Wolves. I know I'm going against the grain because 8 Nori isn't homegrown. Techie with it though. Techie. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If there's another left back, if Tsimikas were to leave, you'd want us to sign, let us know. Right. Let's get our next caller in. Been waiting patiently. Jay, the activist in the building.
Yes, Jay.
How y'all doing?
That background finishes me, bro. I can't even lie.
He thought he won it. He thought he did something, didn't he?
I thought he was the guy, you know.
Did his little pigeon dance, which I low-key rate the pigeon dance. It's kind of funny. The little I rate it, but I don't rate him at all. He's not. He's just bang average. He looks the part though, doesn't he? Brazilian, blonde hair, 6'2". He just looks like he should be good, but he isn't, right?
Yeah. Agreed.
It's kind of funny, man. And he thinks he's him. You know, he has that tattoo on his back with R9, Neymar, and him. As if he's on the Brazilian.
Crazy. You know, Neymar asked him to take it off though, apparently. Neymar said to him to take Neymar said take it off.
He looks up to Neymar.
Do you know how weird that is?
This is so true, though. That's really what's on his back. Bro, he thinks he's him.
No. That is weird. That's like me.
I rate the irrational confidence now. I rate it. Yeah.
That's wild,
bro.
Man.
That's like me having a tattoo of you, Cal, on my back.
Yeah, it's
because we play for the same team.
Yeah, bro.
Like we're boys in that, but
no. Yeah, I'll be real, bro. I'd be real. Me and a couple.
You'd be concerned.
We'd take you to the laser treatment place, bro.
You'd have to, and you probably move country. That's
hold you down and get that scratched off your back, bro.
Yeah, bro. You can't be doing them things like that.
No, man.
It's crazy, man.
But Jay, what you got for us tonight, my bro?
Talk a little bit about the Spurs game. Not really about the team itself, just how we got to be really smelly to let them back in that game. Because think about Spurs. Think about their team, right? Out of all those players that play for Spurs, how many of them would get into other Big Six sides? Like, let's be honest. Besides the front 3,
no.
They're smelly, man. How's this team that bad?
Højbjerg, maybe. Now Højbjerg might make squad. Not first.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. Heiberg might start for us in the CDM at the moment.
Yeah.
That's a low standard though, Callum.
I know.
That's a very
But
low
that's
standard.
me. But I'm really pushing it. But
I'm just saying, like,
we're scraping.
how did they get this bad? Like, did Conte just buy a bunch of bums? Like, what happened?
Sorry, guys, we forgot Bentancur, you know.
He wasn't playing though.
He didn't play.
Oh yeah. True.
Bentancur's a baller.
But he would.
Yeah. He could play for us easily. But the rest of them, besides Kane, Son, and maybe Kulusevski, oh my gosh, just smelly players. Eric Dyer. I don't know how Expressions does it. I don't know how he does it every week. He calls him Eric Diabolical for a reason. He's horrible. Just oh my goodness. Like he's the one that lost Gakpo on Diaz's goal. It's Eric Dyer every time, man.
Yeah, he's
I don't know how he does, and then he still starts for England. What he's so bad. What do we do? What are they doing? What does Gareth Southgate see?
I reckon Southgate saw when he ran up the crowd and started beefing with someone in the crowd. And
I need that intensity in my team, innit? Yeah, I need.
He ran in the crowd like it was WWE, didn't he? By God! Hey, Cal, you said you're gonna wear no socks with the shoes. You're gonna have the room smelly, man. What's going on with that? No socks. But I love the new kit.
Yes.
What's your least favorite Liverpool kit though? Your least favorite?
Ooh.
I think 95, 96 with the extra thick collar. Y'all remember that one?
You don't like that one, Jay?
That's my kit, bro.
I don't like it.
Jay, but what about the Warrior? No, it might be the 12-13 Warrior home kit.
Yeah, like
remember that one? That one was shocking.
The
one where John Joe Shelby was practically a number 8 at one point.
Oh, with the collar?
No, Cal. 12-13 had no collar, I don't think. 12-13 Warrior. Actually, no, it might have had a collar.
This kid's pretty shocking too.
It might have been. Or was it 11-12?
That was 11-12.
No, bro, there was one. It's the one where we had Joe. Was Joe Allen in this one? I'm trying to think. No, because that was Brendan Rodgers. This was just before Brendan, I think.
I can tell you which kit.
Let me see if I can find it.
13-14.
Yeah.
The white kit with the different patterns at the bottom. You know, like when you test your ink cartridge and it prints out the different colors.
Hold on, which one?
13-14. I'm gonna find the picture.
Did we wear that one against Old Trafford? At Old Trafford, where we beat them 3-0 and Daniel Sturridge burst through and got clipped by Vidic.
Yeah.
That's the Warrior away
that one is shocking.
kit. That's got like purple, white, and black. It was just a mess.
No, not that one, Matt.
It's worse. One. That one is bad.
Different one.
Yeah. Bruv, it's bad. It looks like the ink just started running out.
I don't even know if I can show
I need to find the one I'm talking
bad.
about. The 12-13 one was the most basic kit ever. It's like someone got a crayon with yellow and just.
It being basic doesn't necessarily make it bad, but
no, but Jay, this one is like it came out of a cracker or something.
Not a cracker.
Liverpool 12.
Let me show you. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen now.
All right.
Let's not even talk about Chelsea being the worst team in Fulham. Why are they below Fulham in the table?
That's not the worst kit.
That one is bad.
It's not the worst though.
This is mad, bro. Look at it, bro.
Nah, it's bad.
Especially with the shorts.
Let me show you.
Bro, what? Look, it starts pitch black, bro, and then it just ink starts running out here. It's mad. It's mad.
This kit is so. I think this kit is terrible. It looks like a Pro Direct soccer kit or something. I can't even explain it to you. Like a kit that you just like kind of order, and then they. I can't find the thing. Hold on. Kit is shocking. Where is it? That kit is bad though, I can't lie.
That is, brother, it's terrible.
Bad.
But is it the worst? That's what I'm.
For me, it might be. You know, I actually have that. Do you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
The kit has it. The kit this season, I hate that it has no collar. I hate that.
No, I'm talking about the away kit, the marble effect.
Oh, the marble. Oh, you know, I repressed that from my memory. That one's not that bad.
Matt, hear me out.
No, that kit is
not that
finished.
bad. No, it's not.
That kit is finished.
It's not. It's not, man.
Bro.
Matt, hear me out.
No,
Matt,
don't.
no.
Hear me out. Matt, hear me out. Wait,
No.
Matt, hear
It's
me out.
basic,
rate
but
this kit.
it's not the worst. It's
Matt,
not the worst.
hear me
Matt.
That
out.
kit is you know what?
No,
It's
hear
not
me
the
out.
worst. It's so plain it can't be the worst, Matt. It's just plain.
Matt,
It can't be the
It's
worst.
not-
When you
is
see-
it even a kit? Is it a pajama
When that
top?
kit's fitted, bro, it drops nice still.
Oh, but the Warrior kits weren't really fitted though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You have to
But
remember
that-
the
I'm-
fit.
like for you, example, you got quite big arms, so you could feel that. I got skinny arms in it. So mine hangs a little bit. Yeah, like I got room in mine, but it still fit all right. But you have to button the collars all the way up. You can't leave it loose. If you leave it loose, because there's no traction in the collar, in it, so you have to button it all up. But yeah,
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, remember 13, 14? It was ever so slightly different. Like 13, 14 home
with
kit.
a triangle collar
Yeah.
and the sleeves.
But
That-
it's
I
basically
didn't think that was too bad.
It wasn't the worst. I was looking at it now. But yeah, maybe that one that you
Warriors
showed me
home
first.
kits were okay, but the away kits were bad.
They just didn't know. It's like they just didn't know what to do, and they were like, "Should we just try something crazy and see if
Yeah.
it works?"
Yeah.
And that's why we have to kind of be grateful for this new kit. And that's why I understand people want creativity, but you see, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. There's never any middle ground with them type of kits there, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen our rumored third kit?
Nah.
The purple.
You talking about the the purple?
The purple one's gorgeous, bro.
I like the
Hey,
purple one.
listen.
I thought you were gonna be talking about the green and white one. Y'all seen that one?
No, is that supposed to be our away kit? That one.
It's like Minecraft. It's kind of weird.
Oh no.
It's an homage to one of our older kits. But
I just don't understand why they can't make the purple kit our away kit. Like this one, if it is, I think this one is real from what I understand.
I don't know why we can't wear our green kit anymore. But
Bro,
We
that green kit
the
is
green kit
way
is it's fine. Like it's way better than the
like
marble
it.
one.
Agreed.
And,
This kit I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah,
I
but
can
you know
see
what though?
why,
It gives
yeah.
me Patrick Virgo
Patrick
vibes.
Berger at Man United free kick, but the actual kit
Yeah,
itself
I
is
know
not
the
cool.
kit is kind of dry though.
Yeah, it's just
Not cool.
it just exists, isn't it?
Yeah. But Jay, bro,
I got one last thing.
go on,
So
brother.
I found a place for me to start watching games closer to my house because the other place I will go to is just way too far. It's just like on the whole other side of town. But it's a Caribbean restaurant, and the owner's a Liverpool fan. So I need some food recommendations. So I need y'all. I don't have to be here for this. Y'all can just chop it up. I need some food recommendations.
Okay.
that I should be eating tomorrow. 'Cause
Matt's
we-
face.
as soon as I
lit
get
up.
there, I'm ordering.
We can
And
do
so I
this.
need to know what I'm eating. All right.
All right, we can do
So I need
this.
y'all to
Hey,
put me
Jay.
on. I need y'all to put
We
me
got
on.
you, bro.
Yeah,
We
well, trust
got
me. There's
you.
so much selection, bro. There's so
I need the experts to let me know. You know.
Hey, Jay,
Cool,
we
cool.
got you. We got you.
Trust
And
me.
everybody ease up on Darwin and his English. English is hard to learn. It takes more than a few months to learn. So people need to ease up on him. Like he's not learning English. Why is he not learning? It's hard, man. Just chill. You ever try to learn the Spanish in 6 months? You ever tried that? That's not
It's
easy.
true,
man.
yeah.
I don't even know if
It's not
Bobby can
easy.
speak English. We don't even know if Bobby can speak English.
He can, no, he
I'm
can.
just-
I've heard him speak a little. He can a little bit, but it's not great though.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
Like,
he's
so,
done
like,
some promo
everybody
stuff.
just need to
Yeah.
just chill out on him. He looked like he was communicating in some of the videos today that came out with the photos, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Exactly.
ease up on them with learning the language. English is a really hard language to learn too, with all the verbs and tenses and all the So ease up on them about that.
Facts.
But I'll let y'all go, and at least
Alright.
we're better than Chelsea this year, as bad as we've been. All right,
Oi, we'll always be better than Chelsea, bro.
Fulham's ahead of them in the table. How that should never happen.
That is
Yeah.
crazy, isn't it?
Never happen.
We love it. We love
We
it.
do
Before you
indeed,
go,
man.
Jay, do it with us. 1, 2, 3. Chelsea.
Chelsea,
And London's been pretty smelly for the past few weeks, hasn't it? I'm just saying. I thought London was coming up. It looks like it's going right back down. All right, big up to y'all, and
Big up to
Big
yourself,
yourself,
brother.
bro.
all right, have a good day.
You
Same
too,
to you,
brother.
bro.
Big up Jay as always.
You
Big
know what?
up Jay.
I just found our rumored third kit. Here's one. This one.
Oh, that's not the one I saw.
Yeah, that's a rumored third. I like this though.
I don't
You
know
know what I
about
mean?
the. Mm,
Then
that,
again, hold on.
that should be
there's-
plain, bro.
you
I
think
look
it'd
at
be
that and I
plain?
think that should be velvet, bro.
Hold on. Let me see if that's. Yeah, now the design is like that. Yeah, the design is like
I
that.
look at that and I'm like, that should.
But the
really be
color is
velvet.
diff. The color, to be fair, that's not a true representation of the color. The one I've got on my phone is true representation. Yeah, that one is.
I don't know if I'm feeling that one. You know, you see when I see a kit
Nah.
like that's color. I need that to have something about like the badge is velvet or something.
Look,
I
I've
can't-
just sent you. Look, I've just sent you on your phone now. Quickly look on your phone now. You'll see this one here is more of a true representation of the actual
Yeah,
color.
you know, that's not too. But I don't.
You
know.
see what I'm saying? The
feels
color.
like-
Look,
yeah.
think of the color on your phone, and I think of the one here. They're different.
Yeah. I see.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
see. Yeah, I see. Food recommendations for Jay, brother. Where do we start?
That's what I'm saying. You know, we should ask him though. Like, what? Like, obviously, because you don't know what type of meats that people prefer. Obviously, again,
Yeah.
because obviously, if it's chicken, you would say, like, for me, it'll be like my go-to would be jerk chicken.
But you've also got fried as well.
I know. I was gonna say, I know.
Curry chicken as well, man.
But I feel like it's gonna sound crazy. I feel like with jerk chicken, I could be wrong here.
Stew chicken,
Yeah, I know.
barbecue chicken.
But you see, it depends where you go. I would say it's safer. Not so. I think you've got a better chance of getting a better jerk chicken than you do a fried chicken.
Yes, I agree with
Yeah?
that. You can,
Because not
fried
everyone
chicken
can
you
do
can
fri-
go wrong with.
Yeah, you can go wrong with. But you just mentioned the stew chicken as well.
I know,
Oh my
the stew
God.
chicken with some white rice and coleslaw. Little bit of roti, man. Aye.
Oi, bro. And then you got
Aye.
curry chicken as well, bro. This is what I'm saying. Curry chicken and roti, bro.
But Jay, you've also got like curry mutton as well.
Yeah,
You've got
curry goat.
goat. Aye.
Curry. No, do you know what?
Oxtail.
Oxtail, though, bro.
Aye.
This is what I'm saying. There's a
Oxtail.
lot. There's a lot. I think, Jay, you know what? Yeah, you might have to DM me. A man will just send you a whole, just a list.
Ackee and saltfish.
Aye, bro.
Hard
this-
food, man.
Bro,
You know when you eat, you just have to sit down for
With a
like
dumping
10,
and them
15
thing
minutes and just
Yeah,
let
mad.
the belly just take it in.
you're making me get hungry, you know.
I'm starving, bro.
I can't even lie, bro. I'm hungry.
That brother's starving.
Bro, starving.
Brother's starving. Aye, even the like escovitch fish,
Hey, bro. Even the
red
fried
brim,
That's what I'm saying. The red brim, you know.
fried fish, macaroni pie. Oh man,
Hey.
dumpling, boiled or fried.
Hold on. Jerk pork. You on it
Aye.
still? Jerk pork.
Oh my gosh. Aye.
There's
Oi. Saltfish fritters.
Oh my days.
Talk
Man wouldn't
to
even think.
me.
Bro, you see saltfish fritters? They are
Plantain.
elite.
Elite, bro.
That's elite though. Saltfish fritters, you see like sides.
Oh yeah.
Saltfish fritters
and
and plantain are elite.
Have you ever tried bakes as well, though?
Yep. Bro, my grandma's Guyanese. That's like her thing in it. Bakes and roti.
Oh.
Guyanese. Yeah.
Aye, breadfruit.
Hey, bro.
Festival, big up Bayesian Red
There's
team.
too much.
So
There's too much. You man are making me like
much.
pause. You man are making me sweat and that. Pause. Man's just thinking about the food right now. Do you know what?
Oh man, there's so much.
No, but Caribbean food, like on a serious
It's
note, like
elite.
if you go to the correct shop and you got the correct cooks,
He's right.
nice.
God, it is
Facts.
Alcantara.
Do you prefer fry plantain or boiled plantain? I prefer fry
Depends on the
plantain.
meal. Depends on the meal.
I'm always a fry plantain more time. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't mind boiled plantain, but I think I'd rather prefer like fry plantain.
See, I'll be real. If I was having like ackee and saltfish and hard food, I'd probably go boiled plantain.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably would actually. You probably would.
Probably
You
go
probably
boiled.
would. Just thinking of it now that the oxtail still.
I mean, I'm so close to getting my food and just getting something.
Make sure you get rice and peas as well, Jay. Make sure you get rice and peas.
Hardo bread. Have we forgotten about hardo
Oh my
bread?
gosh. Harder, bro. You see harder bread.
Oh
You can just
my-
have harder bread like it's normal. You can have harder
Aye,
bread, toast the
have you
harder
tried-
bread.
bruv, have you
The
warmed
bun.
up hardo bread and put a little bit of jam on it?
Yes, I used to do that back in the day. I haven't done it recently.
Oh,
But harder bread slaps with kind of anything though.
anything.
Anything. it's like what the British would have for like say the British they would have like see like crackers. Don't get me wrong, I like crackers. You know, you might get your Jacob crackers and put some people might put cheese in it, but some people might put jam, butter, and whatever you put in there. That's harder bread, isn't it? Harder bread is versatile, bro. Bun and cheese.
I'll be honest.
Nice. It's over.
Bun and cheese.
It's over.
Bun and cheese. Official AMD speaks. Bun and cheese.
Bun and cheese, bro.
Crazy.
That is elite. And the thing is, bun and cheese is so basic. It's so nice, though.
Oh my days, it's different.
Listen, Liverpool, if you need a new chef, me and Kyle applications will be there tomorrow. Trust me.
Even a chicken soup with little sweet potato and
bro, you see the chicken soup. For people that haven't had Caribbean soup, you need to try Caribbean soup compared to like British
Campbell's, like Campbell's tin soup and stuff.
And all that, and Heinz and all that. Caribbean soup is different, people.
Different.
The people that know about it.
I'm gone.
Oh, bro, and even oatmeal porridge as well, bro. It's peak.
Matt, please. This. Tell me you've done this before.
Yeah, go.
Cornmeal porridge. Yeah. And broken up the hardo bread.
Hardo bread. Yeah. You know what? When I was going gym, that was my thing. Still.
My days.
That was my thing.
Bro, some of these dishes I had in years.
You see how I'm smiling, right now.
No, bro, my mouth is.
My missus just.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
And she's looking at me like this guy is future, though.
No, look. I know we're biased in it, but nothing beats Caribbean.
Nothing beats it. Man. Nothing. Like
nothing beats it.
I know I'm biased, but nothing does beat it. Don't get me wrong.
Elite,
everybody's signature dish from their country. I know it's a 10 out of 10. Just like how our one is in it. It's a 10 out of 10. That's how you got to look at it. There's elite dishes. Everyone's got their elite dish. Or dishes, shall I say.
Like, I can't lie, man. We just have it different.
It's too much, bruv. The variety.
Bruv, cocoa bread.
Oh my gosh, man, I forgot about cocoa bread.
Patty, man. Talk about patty.
What's your favorite patty?
Beef, cheesy beef,
bro. Oh, see, I'm more normal beef. I'm just beef, innit? I love to get beef. I do like saltfish. I do like a saltfish patty.
Have you had prawn patty?
Prawn patty? No,
brother. 2 in mixed blessings.
Yeah,
brother. They do
prawn patty.
Prawn patty, bro.
Baby, you hearing this?
Different gravy.
Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this? She's like, yeah,
bro. Prawn patty was mad. Because you remember I did I think it might have been last year for Lent. Was it this year? I think it was last year. I gave up all meat apart from fish.
Prawn patty,
I needed a patty.
Prawns, yeah.
Sadiq knows. Big up Sadiq. The prawn patty hits different, man.
No, you man are making me. I'm gonna have to go there tomorrow. Still, you remember to see me on stream with a prawn patty, you know? You think it's joke,
bro? Hold on, no. Have you had oxtail patty before?
No.
Chris. We need to know where these are being sold.
Man, sweating, bro. It's too much.
Yeah. We need to know where this is being sold.
Man said, man said they're putting any filling. You know, because what it is, Cal. Yeah. You see, patties for me, I'm very much kind of basic. So obviously, when I used to buy my patties, I don't buy them as much. But when I buy them, I always just beef, chicken. But you know, obviously, then they started adding things like cheesy beef. Because remember, cheesy beef wasn't always, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't one of the originals. When I'm starting to see things like oxtail in there now, hey, bro,
oxtail patty,
bro,
that's got the potential to just,
bro, that might just wipe out everything.
Like
literally, like
that has the Thanos click potential.
Of course it does, because you got me with the prawn. Now you're saying there might be oxtail patty. Where someone send me every location.
Yeah, I need to know, guys. If there's somewhere in London that sells oxtail patties, please put us on. Please put us on ASAP, please.
Trust.
All right, boy. Sorry, we got a little caught up there. Jay, that's your fault, bruv. You got us speaking about Caribbean food.
Hey, trust me. Do you like managed water, by the way? I'm not a fan of managed water
Nah,
personally.
not massively, nah.
Yeah. My missus, she
Carrot
likes
juice
managed.
and that, though.
Yeah, all right, carrot juice.
Yeah,
Hey,
carrot.
if you know,
Carrot
trust.
juice, the one still.
If you know, trust.
Carrot juice, the one. All right, let's get our next caller in. I gotta rate this person. Still repping the name. We ain't never signing this player though, bro.
Ever, but it don't matter.
Cal's not army in the building. How you doing,
Like
bro?
I said, I can't rebrand, man. You man can name yourself football banter today. You think I can do Carl? I can't change it, bro. It's my identity, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is,
I can't change. It's my identity.
It is what it is, man.
Hey, don't give me
I'm gonna take it. Oh man, I'm gonna take it. Oh, but it is what it is, man. Neto, you let me down, Neto, man. You let me down, man. I had faith in you. I had my stocks in you, and you just ruined it, bruv. You just ruined it. But listen, man, me and you haven't been on a show for a while, man. So listen, I want to quickly say something to you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Kal, when he talks about NBA, yeah, his NBA knowledge is just as good as Kwame Brown's basketball play ability, man.
Yeah, I don't do that. I actually know who that is. That's a Liberty, bro. I actually know who that is.
Kwame Brown. No, bro. He was a scrub. Man couldn't do anything. Man was just big for nothing, you know.
Point. I actually know who that is, you know.
You know, bro, if you do.
You actually know who he is.
Bro, Kwame Brown was atrocious. When I say atrocious, Cal, he was atrocious. If you do know who he is, he's atrocious, bro.
Yes, I do know, bro. That's a mad disrespect.
I thought he was going to say something like, I don't even know what I thought, but Kwame Brown, fam.
Kwame Brown, bro.
He was shocking.
That may be the biggest rant I've ever seen in any sports, man. The way Stephen A. Smith just went at the guy.
I know.
Aye, man. Listen, City of Angels, man. They did a great thing, man. They got rid of that bomb, man. And they need to get rid of him again. He's an absolute bomb. It is what it is. So, listen, Cal, man. Matt, I've been hearing on the streets, man. You're a Henderson guy, man. And I can't lie.
Who?
Me and you. You're a Henderson guy, man.
I'm a Henderson guy.
Yeah,
What?
man. You're a Jordan Henderson guy, man. I've been hearing some stories, man.
Hold on.
I'm listening
right there. Hold on a minute. I'm a Jordan Henderson guy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
I've been hearing you've been defending him a bit too much, man. When I'm not in the streams, I'm hearing you defending him, man. So I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna.
I think you've got me confused with someone else, you know.
Nah, man. Nah.
You're trying to draw a man out. I think he's getting me confused.
Now we already know Drifty's gonna say loud and proud, man. But Matt, I've been watching you the past few weeks with a bit of a side eye, man. I've been watching you with a side eye, man.
Bro. Go on, Kaz, now, my guy. Yeah, go on.
Nah, big up. But listen, it's a celebration today, man. In the sense of you don't have to abuse the guy anymore. He's left the club now, James Milner. Listen, I've said a lot of stuff about him. I don't regret anything that I've said, personally. He leaves with my blessing. Go to Brighton and do what you've got to do, man. Now, it's Henderson's time. It's Henderson's go time now. Milner, you've left. The next person has to be Henderson, man. And I know Fabinho has to go as well, and most likely it'll be Fabinho that'll probably get sold before Henderson. But listen, I have to run. I have to run my agenda, man. I have to run my agenda.
Look at this narrative that you started now. People say I got Henderson title on my back.
Listen, Matt, man, you're my guy in it, man. But I can't lie, man. Listen, you see how you feel right now. This is how I felt when I got told Matt is defending Henderson, bro. This is how I felt. I was like, nah, not Matt, man. I mean, that's my guy, Matt.
Broski, ask the people. They will tell you what I think of Henderson. What do the people say I love most? Tech. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. The people that know what I think.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm not gonna repeat the stats that I said last week because if I say it again, it may be a criminal offense to Jordan Henderson. I may get charged with something. So I'm not gonna say what I said about Henderson last week. But this week, guys, I wanted to test your football knowledge because Cal, I don't really want to test that NBA knowledge, bro, on my guy, because I
That's
know
it.
you're gonna
All
kill
due
it.
respect, brother, I only take cash for. And the price is going up every day, bro. So
Rotted, man. Said. So listen, guys, I've got four riddles for you, man. I got 4 riddles for you, man.
I'm not good at the riddles, but go on.
So let's see how your football Premier League knowledge is. Now, people in the chat are probably going to get it as soon as possible, but there's going to be some difficult questions. It took me some time to find the questions for you, man. So I wanted to see what you guys are about. So the first question is, which 6 German players have won Premier League winners' medals?
Oh my God, bro, you're going deep. I can think of one straight away, but you're going crazy, bro.
Yeah, this is a lot, bro.
Bro, this I'm not gonna lie. This feels like I'm on a game show.
That's not even a riddle, bro.
Yeah, this is like ban after really.
That's straight,
bro.
We need to see your ball knowledge. We need to see your ball knowledge, man. This is a ball knowledge day.
All right, go on.
If you want me, I can ask easier questions if you want.
Yeah, well, yeah, it'd be helpful,
bro.
But
we'll be here all night, bro.
Of course we want, bro.
That's what I'm saying, G. Respect for the nah. This is a lot.
Say less. All right, this one should be a bit easier. Name 4 out of 6 players that have worn Manchester United's number 5 shirt in the Premier League era. That's pretty standard. I would have said, I would have said 6, but I don't think you would have got that. I can't lie. One of those players I never even heard of personally.
I don't even know Man United like that. But yeah, go on.
Next question. Which 4 managers have been in charge of both Chelsea Football Club and Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League era?
Villas-Boas.
4.
That's one of them anyway.
Yeah. Once you guys get it, we'll see what you guys do. And the last question is, name the last 3 teams to have finished with less than 20 points in a Premier League season.
Oh, jeez. Good grief, bruv. All right.
If there is any. But one of them is definitely we would know. But listen, big up to you, man. Listen, Matt, I'm sorry. Listen, Matt, if I've come in here with some false accusations, man, all I can say is I apologize. Listen, I've converted Callum. Callum's a part of the converted. He's a part of the Henderson outbreak. Yeah, I've converted him. So Matt, if you need that conversion, call me, bro.
I don't even need a conversion. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, you got the wrong guy. I don't need a conversion, bro. I'm telling you, you got the wrong brother, fam.
Listen, man. Listen, I tried to convert Drifty, but he said, "Listen, G, you need to stop with that talk. I'm gonna come to you."
Listen, do you know what I'm gonna say?
You're trying to pull a John Wickham, man.
I'll say this, yeah. Jordan Henderson has been one of Liverpool's greatest ever captains. Yeah, he's been the captain that has actually led us to a Premier League, a Champions League, and other cups. Yeah, respectfully, he has been absolutely sensational. But obviously, as time goes on, your time comes up, innit? And I have to be honest, just like I said about James Milner last season when people were having a go at me, I said James Milner needs to go. Jordan Henderson, I love him as a player and what he's done, but also as well, we have to evolve. I feel like it's his time to go as well. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I respect Henderson. I think he's one of the best ever captains for Liverpool, but it's time, innit? That
has to be, man. Has to be. But listen, big up to you, man. Right, and what's it called, Matt? Your team, man, the Lakers. The way they got smoked yesterday by the Golden State.
No.
I'm watching with a side eye, bro. I'm watching with a side.
No. But it's one game. It's 1-1, innit? Remember, we took home court. We took home court because obviously we got one at the Bay, or not. If not in the Bay, I'm on it. Chase Center, innit? We got one at Chase Center, but listen, it's gonna. They made adjustments, innit? They definitely made adjustments, and we're gonna do the same.
Anthony Davis got absolutely smoked. No, man.
Davis was. But Davis, but you see, the thing about Davis, yeah. This is what annoys me about Davis. Davis on his day can be, for me, the best player, arguably like two-way player in NBA. Like he can be the best player, yeah. But then on 2 nights later, he can be one of the worst. It's like, bro, like you 11 points.
Consistency is not consistency, man. I swear.
You're the anchor. You're supposed to be the guy that sets the tempo, and you got 11 points. Bron was out there doing his thing, especially for the first 2 quarters. If it wasn't for Bron, Lakers would have got smoked even more. But
the worst thing is, it's your manager, man. Your manager, he's actually
but David Ham's got no experience, don't it? Obviously, listen, it's not even he ain't even the coach. Sorry, we know LeBron's the coach.
It's David's scam, man. He's a scam, bro. He's a scam.
Obviously,
artist,
but
man.
we kind of know this. We kind of know already. We kind of know already. He hasn't got even like people can even laugh at say like Frank Vogel who won a chip, but at least Frank Vogel had the experience. Remember, David Ham really
had some experience. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But listen, I'm gonna leave you, man, to do. I want to see where you guys get in these riddles. And next week, if you guys can answer all of these, I'll come back with some more, man. I'll come back with some more.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing this on a weekly basis. I always want to up my football knowledge.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Big up, man. I need to leave here before Drifty finds my IP address, man.
I think he's already found it.
He's probably got it already.
Why?
Man, ducked out. 6 German players, bro. I've only got 3.
So again, what was that again?
I've only got three of the German players that have won Premier Leagues.
All right, so first person against my brother was Ballack.
Ballack at Chelsea.
Yeah, don't say the other one. Hold on. Ballack.
I think Man City. 18-19. Who scored the winner against? Yeah.
So
another
Ballack,
one. Who scored the winner last season for Man City to win the league?
Gundogan.
Yeah.
I forgot he was German, you know, brethren.
Yeah.
For some my brain
the comment section is starting to give it away. Schürrle.
Andre Schürrle. Who?
Lehmann.
Oh
Lehmann went invincible.
Yes. Big at the chat, always got our backs. Big at the chat.
5 players. Sorry, 4 out of 6 players to wear the number 5 jersey for United. So I've got Ronnie Johnson, Stam,
Rio one,
and Laurent Blanc.
I was thinking Blanc, but then my brain said Blanc was 6, but it was 5, innit? Blanc was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Chelsea managers for me, this was quite easy. Glenn Hoddle, ABB, as you said, Mourinho.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Conte obviously. Yeah.
3 teams who finished on less than 20 points. I feel like this is a bit of a trick question.
Remember, one of them's got the worst. It might have been
Derby.
Yes. Do you know what it was? The 07-08 season when Torres mashed them up and we beat them 6-1.
When we 6-0. 6-0 at home.
6-0, sorry. That's the, yeah.
I think Sunderland have done it twice.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Sunderland might be. I don't know, maybe done, maybe one. They might have had it when Barini was there. Potentially.
No, not when Barini was there.
You sure?
No, it's before that, I believe.
So you talking Catamol days?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I'd have to. Oh, someone. Swansea.
Oh yeah, I think I was right. Yeah.
Swansea. Okay.
No. It's Sunderland twice. It was a trick question.
Oh, rock.
I think it was. But I definitely know Derby.
Memory's different, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, good questions, man. Good questions.
I'm not gonna lie, them questions are kind of tough.
They were tough.
That I'd have to I still would have been sitting there thinking about a few of them. I can't even lie. Like I would have got some of the answers, but not all of them. Not straight away. I'd have to really thought about that. We got you lot in the chat.
Hold on, no way Villa got 17 points in 15-16. No, that's not that.
That's not true. No. That's fake.
Yeah.
17 points.
Nah, definitely not.
They wouldn't even been let back in the league if that happened.
Let me shout out to Chris Jackson, bro. Look what you sent me. Guys, this is just a warning. If you've got children or this is kind of a post-watershed video to watch, so.
Oxtail patties are really, really too nice. And I heard Golden Crust do be sliding with their patties, but they not Uncle Bev stop playing me for real. So some oxtail hit it with some green seasoning, some oxtail seasoning. We're going to slide them with some garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and some white pepper. We're going to sear it on all sides, right? Put it in the pot. We're going to let it cook. Now there's some flour and some butter. We're going to hit it with some salt, some sugar, some water, and some turmeric. We're going to knead that thing, make it all come together. Now we're going to use a rolling pin and roll it out. Cut circles out of that. Then we're going to add some cheese, some oxtail, close it up, pop it in the oven, hit it with an egg wash, pop it back in the oven, and you know I got a bit of stop playing me for real.
Bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, she want that oxtail patty. Ladies. Boy, Cal, aka DJ 9 Months. You know what I'm talking about. You want that good? Gonna make me that oxtail patty, right? You gonna get that fire D, you hear me? You feel me? All I need you is get that turmeric, that butter, that flour. Make sure the oxtail make sure the oxtail fall off the bone, you feel me? And then I'm gonna give you this bone, you feel me? I just need me a Caribbean Nubian princess who gonna make me this oxtail patty. Add a little cheese in there, right? You feel me? I need that in my life, yo. You go get me the oxtail patty, I'll go give you a ring, you feel me? Over and out, DJ 9 Months, baby. I need that in my
Bro, I need that in my life.
ASAP.
I need that in my life, bro. Bro, do you know something? People are saying the Villa thing's true.
The what is? The Villa thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I might be in the mud then. Sure, 17 points.
That's not, bro. That's not real. It can't be.
No wonder Grealish left, bro. He didn't want to be a part of that again.
Oh, no. Wait there. Fam, it might be true, you know.
17.
Oh, no, wait there.
No, that's bad.
No way. Bro, they got 17 points.
That's shocking.
Oh, my days.
That's shocking. Minus 49 goal difference.
Nah, they blatantly.
They were just there for vibes that season.
Whoever the manager was, they wanted him to lose everything. Like his job,
strictly vibes that season.
His private life, everything. They wanted to mush out everything. You don't do that to a coach.
Strictly vibes that night. Strictly vibes.
How can you get 17 points?
That's shocking, bro.
We could get 17 points if we made a Kop-Ish community team. Our team, lot in the chat, we will pull together, make a 22-man squad. We would get 17 points by fluke. People would actually probably not even turn up because they'd be like,
and Bonloho is in that team. He's got a cheek to be on a panel.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Cheek to be a pundit.
Nah, could never be me.
Man couldn't secure 20 points, but he's out here criticizing Klopp and them, man.
No, could never be me.
We've got more credibility as content creators than he's got still.
Facts.
Absolute cheat. Oh, Micah Richards was there. Scrap. Micah Richards is different.
Yeah. No, but I don't count Mike. Mike is not in that. Still. Yeah, he's not. He was just there. He weren't really playing.
Won Premier Leagues and all that. He's 30.
Yeah. Facts.
So is Joleon Lescott. They're 30. Agbonlahor is not 30.
Agbonlahor is not 30, but he was just quick.
Yeah. If that's all he had. That's literally all he had. Just pace.
Yeah.
And a difficult surname to say. That was it.
He was just quick for real.
Right. Shout out to Uncle Rods. Uncle Rods said, "Don't forget about Cowfoot." Uncle Rods said, "Don't forget about
man said Cowfoot." They're putting anything in the patty, you know. Anything there. Trust.
No, that's different. Big up Uncle Rods. He'll be on soon.
Big up Uncle, man. Trust.
All right, let's get our next caller in.
Hope you're blessed, Uncle.
Mr. Receipts himself.
Jamal. Hey, Jamal.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Are you guys good?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. You blessed?
Yeah, man. I'm good. Yeah, first of all, I just want to say James Milner, man. Is he a legend? Would you guys say he's a Liverpool legend?
No, he's a legend, man.
He's a legend. I would say so. Yeah, I think he is personally. I think he genuinely is.
Okay, cool. No, but it has.
Wait. Hold on. Do you think he's a legend?
I know Jamal's laughing a lot in the background. I can hear
I said cool.
I said cool, but I can hear laughing though. I feel like he's recording it as well. He's setting man up.
No. He's a legend. He is.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah, but I just want to say this is a fun fact. In his first game, you know what's it was a Europa League game. You know what's the substitution for us? I'm gonna name you these names, guys. Adam Bobdan, Kulo Torre, Connor Randall, Joe Allen, Jordan Ibe, Joao Teixeira, and Jerome Sinclair.
We were down bad still. We were bad.
Bro, that was the multiverse. We was in the multiverse. Bro, that's a bad bench, you know.
Man said Connor Randall. Do you know how that? You see that guy there,
Yeah.
bro?
He was me.
He weren't even there because he could play football. He was just there because he lived in Liverpool.
Yeah, because he's scouts.
Because he just lived there.
Yeah, that was mad, man. But guys, this McAllister thing, are you feeling it? He's good, you know.
He's good. No, do you know what? I'll be honest. He's good. He's not a player that I'm gonna go, oh my gosh, we got McAllister. But I think he's a good signing, though. I think he's a good signing. I think he's gonna surprise people if we do get him.
Yeah,
me
too.
It's gonna for me. I'm hoping he can have that his own like kind of genie effect in a way. Because when we signed Gini Wijnaldum, I wasn't overly gassed about it. I was happy. I was like, okay, cool, we got Gini Wijnaldum. All right, cool. But Drift was like gassed, like, bro, we got. I was like, all right, bro, calm down. Like, it's Gini Wijnaldum. Like, he's good, but he's not amazing. I'm hoping McAllister can do the same thing if we sign him. Like one of the ones where, if we sign him, Jamal, he'll be a massive, massive, massive player for us, bro.
Yeah. Because you know what this. Yeah, go on, Carl.
No, I think same with Matt. I think he's good. The only, and I don't want people to take this out of context. The only thing I do worry about is he this good because he's next to Caicedo.
Oh, but in the World Cup, I think he did partner with Enzo Fernandez and who's the one from Atletico, DePaul.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say none of these guys was destroyers, and he did kind of look good. But again, it's the World Cup. You can't really take. But yeah, I think Caicedo being a good signing, it all depends on who's coming with him. It's a combination. Because if you put on the guy from Sporting Lisbon and a Gravenberch, oh, that's good. Or Thuram. Because I'm on the Thuram train. He's different, you know.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Thuram's different,
he might be the two. Yeah, he's a beast. So yeah, but guys, I just want I want you guys to answer this question. It's not a quiz or anything, but it's just mad how people disrespect Anfield. You know, our record against the top 6 at Anfield, you know, it's mad. I don't think any other top 6 have a record like this. You know what's the last time Spurs beat us at Anfield?
Wasn't it? It would have been back in, don't tell me, it would have been when Modric and Van der Vaart scored back in 2012.
Oh my God.
11-12 season.
Hey, that was time ago.
I think that was April or May 2012.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Chelsea. And take out the lockdown here. Because I know Mount scored that goal in the lockdown here. But take out that. What was the last time Chelsea beat with fans?
With the Torres one?
Nah.
Torres scored.
That would have been 13-14 when they beat us 2-0.
Diego Costa from the corner.
Oh my God.
Oh, 2-1, yes.
Yeah. I think that was 14-15. That was after we the first season after Suarez. Manchester United.
Man United beating us at Anfield in the Premier League. Oh, don't tell me, Jamal. Don't tell me.
Yeah, I know.
Jamal, I'm going to throw some at you. But
it's not one field. It's not Mata, by the way. It's not the Mata game.
No, that would have been in.
Are we talking old school, Jamal? Was it the Forlan twice one? Is it that one?
No. It's recent. It's us on the club.
Rooney got a winner under Van Gaal. We battered them in the game. Rooney got
that
the winner.
Was 15-16 season, I think.
Yeah.
Rooney got the winner.
Rooney 15-16. Yeah. Okay.
And City take out the lockdown because they beat us, but take out the the lockdown. City.
Yeah, am I going too far when I say it was a Nelka?
I think it was Gota.
No, I think it was a Nelka. They beat us 2-1. He scored, I think he scored 2 and they secured a European spot.
It was a Nelka. That's why Nelka did score.
They beat us
you're right.
2-1. I think it was the season after we could have signed him or something like that as well.
I didn't know it was that far back though.
Yeah.
Nelka, bro, that is crazy.
And the last one, Arsenal.
Arsenal was Santi Cazorla
and Podolski.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
2012.
Us 2-0. 2012-13. No, yes, 2012-13. Sahin was playing in that game. And Diaby had the game of his life. And
I remember Sahin was playing 10. If I'm saying
he was.
Diaby was just playing, bro.
Yeah,
No,
Diaby
Sahin.
was
No,
there.
not Diaby.
Oh,
Sahin.
Sahin,
No,
yeah,
Yeah,
Sahin.
Sahin.
Yeah.
He was playing 10 for.
He's playing
So,
10.
guys, when you hear that, you have to respect Anfield because you know why I say that, guys. Because I've been watching opponents when they're gonna play us, and all of them say we don't travel well at Anfield. We don't do well at Anfield, and it's mad that how we don't lose at Anfield, man. Any other big
Yeah.
six have that record? I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the final thing, man. Yeah, I just want to say on Mount. I'm happy JP is not here because, bro, this Mount thing, I can't do it, man. The reason why is because people forget the World Cup. You remember the World Cup? I think you guys, England, they won the first game 6-0. He was meaty in that game. And then the second game was against America. He stinked the place out. And you know who take his spot in the World Cup? You know who take his spot?
Henderson.
The guy who we're trying to replace, he takes Mount's spot. Now, how is Mount supposed to do anything for Liverpool, man? I'm sorry. And I know the World Cup, you shouldn't judge a player on that. But I don't know, man. He for me, if we get Mount and he's our signing, we're staying in the European League. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. But guys,
to leave on that.
Yeah, there's no. Do you know what? I reckon Mount will be one of the signings, but I think it's whether you can accept Mount being the third signing out. Like say Mount is 1 out of 3. So say for example, because I can see happening. Us getting McAllister and then either say a Gravenberch if Bayern do budge or Thuram or whoever, and then you get Mount because I think there's always going to be one English player because of the homegrown thing. I think it's good, and he's probably high. He's high up on the list from my understanding.
Yeah, and there's one thing. I know you guys want to finish the show, but that's the last thing on Darwin, man. Carl, I don't think we're getting an attacker, by the way, because we're not linked with no one. And I think that's the only one we're not gonna get. I think we're gonna get a centre back and the midfielders, but I think it's Diaz right wing for Salah backup and Ben Doak.
Oh, don't.
Because you see, he already went on the right already against Leeds, Carl, when Diaz come back. So you gotta get used to it, bro. Diaz is gonna be doing up right wing this season. But
I believe it.
But the thing about Darwin, man, it's like Klopp really played him out of form. Because, bro, he started back doing the things he was doing at the start of the season. Like, bro, you remember when he left the ball?
Yeah,
I mean, bro, I don't want to see that on a professional football pitch. And you don't see that.
Yeah,
he actually tried to do a shimmy and he left the ball behind, man. And I mean, like, bro, them things are happening at the start of the season. Take out that game. When was the last time he had a moment like that? Months.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because he got rid of all of that. Because he can't. You know what it is? When he first came to Liverpool, he was playing football at 100 miles an hour. So he gets the ball and he's panicking. He doesn't know what to do. Like he just wants to improve. Like wants to impress. Like, bro, calm down. When he calmed down, look what happened. He started scoring goals and performance is starting to improve. But you're right, Jamal. I think Klopp made the mistake of taking him out of the team, throwing Jota in. And remember, Jota was smelly for a little while. It took Jota a while to kind of get to where he's at now, innit? And think how many games we kept on saying, no, but Jota's not playing well. I know we got playing into form, but Nunes had been in form. I don't know why Klopp did that. So, it was a bit crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, man. So last question, guys. What's your dream midfield for this year? And be realistic, guys. The guys who we have been linked with. Because I know, Carl, you're pushing the Rice, but we haven't been linked with him. So all the guys who we have been linked with.
We actually did get linked with him, technically. We did. We did,
bro.
No, we actually did get linked.
Oh no,
I'm not saying that it's realistic,
but we got priced out of a move. That's what it said. Liverpool looking at Declan Rice, but
I won't include him, but
because if I'm going with the players we link, I'm saying the guy from Sporting Lisbon, Thuram, and McAllister. That's my three, man. I'm happy with them three. Well, I'll leave you guys with that. So come on, guys, smash the like button and enjoy the rest of the show.
Big up yourself, Jamal, bro.
That's like you see Tron in the comment. Tron is on he's on
what is that?
He's on a proper trolling. I saw him before say something about you, and now he's saying Cal wants the Hendo extension. He's proper trolling. Who would your dream midfield be, Matt?
For the players that have been linked, Thuram, Okay, all right. Is Saicedo realistic or is he not? Because he will. We've been linked with him, but
if Rice isn't realistic, I'd say Saicedo ain't either.
Okay, Saicedo's not realistic then. It has to be the same as Jamal. You got Thuram and McAllister. I that will be my out of the players that we've been linked with. Those would be the three. I already know your three, I think. Yeah.
Have we been linked with Szoboszlai?
No.
Cool. I thought I'd try it.
Szoboszlai, that's my guy, but we haven't been linked with him, bro. At all.
So have we been linked with Kone?
Not really. We've been linked more with Gravenberch, and I was torn between Gravenberch and Thuram. I don't mind out of the two. It's just that Thuram's coming off a better season than Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch got all the qualities you need, but he lacking in confidence a bit. But I'd still take him though. But no, I wouldn't say Kone. No, not really. No, not really. It's a small list. Yeah.
Ugarte's a definite.
Yeah.
Then it's Thuram. I'm trying to think through that third.
Mount?
Who?
Mason Mount?
No.
Just saying.
Paul Smith saying we have been linked with Kone.
Bruv, we haven't. I see one link for Kone, you know. Not one link, bro. Bro, do you know what it is? Do you know the one link that we had? Someone in the chat, remember when they said they saw Kone at the airport?
Yeah.
And they asked him Liverpool. And did he say something like he liked Liverpool, but they haven't?
They're not interested in him.
That's the only link we had. That was our link to Kone, bro.
What about Jacob Ramsey? Jacob Ramsey been linked?
I don't think he has. If I'm being honest, Carl, the players we've been linked with, like properly, have been McAllister heavily. You got do you know who've been linked with? I don't know if you see it today. You know Lavia from Southampton, who I think came from
Man City got a buyback clause.
No, Man City got a buyback clause of 40 million, but apparently they want to sell him because they want more, which they can do. I don't know whether Man City have first refusal, like they have to basically bid first, or I don't know how it works. But we've been linked with Barella. I forgot about Barella. Barella's one.
Nah, apparently Barella's been shut down.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Ugarte, Thuram, and Kone.
Man, still wouldn't have put Kone in there.
Yeah.
Just can't let it go, innit? Just can't
let it go.
I hear you though. Kone will be listen, there's so many players, Cal, that will be an upgrade of what we have right now. It's actually mad, bro. It's actually mad.
Oh, so Lavia's it doesn't start until 2024.
Okay. He's good, you know. I like what I see from him.
Is he ready though for Liverpool though?
Here's the thing though. You see, last season, I'm gonna be honest. You know when Bissouma went to Spurs and people were saying Saicedo's the next one. I thought Saicedo was good, but I didn't think he would do better than what Bissouma's done. Now it's hard to kind of say who's done better because Bissouma had a slightly longer time at Brighton, but you see what Saicedo's doing at the moment, and even if he leaves. Bro, Saicedo, they're different players, but Saicedo quality, you know.
Yeah, he is.
I thought when it was Bissouma, I thought that, oh my god,
he played right back last night as well.
And what's happened to Bissouma?
No idea.
I should have asked George yesterday. Actually, I forgot to ask him. Big up George and the man them on the panel. Big up the guys. Great show last night. Wait, Lee, did you see him yesterday? Did you see it?
Yeah,
bro?
Uncle Rods was telling me Lee was a rattle.
Bro, for 3/4 of the show, big up Lee. Bro,
I'm gonna start calling him Tambourine Lee, bro. That's his nickname.
It's like he just looked like he wasn't there. Like he looked kind of sad, and the people then weren't even being harsh on him. They were just like, Lee, what's wrong, like? And I was just asking him, like, I know Lee's watching. I was like, Lee, like, what's good? Like, why are you looking so down? What's wrong? You know, you're just trying to talk to a brethren and find out. Oh, nothing, man. Nothing. You just want, no, bro, why give me why are you getting angry? You know, there one's there. Like with broskies, I thought I could just talk to him at any time. You know, they're like that. But I don't know, bro.
Maybe, you see how he tried to out me in the WhatsApp group today?
Bro, he tried to out you. But, bro, you're so crazy. The old Lee came back because for no reason, he was talking with Daps about Man City. Then he just done a full 180 to start speaking about Thiago. I was like, there he is. There, he's back now. He's back. There he is.
He's hurting, isn't it?
He's hurting. He had to deflect.
Yeah, he's hurting.
For 75% of this season, he's been coming into the streams, bigging up his chest, and rightly so, because your team's doing well. Then all of a sudden, chest just deflate.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing. So, yeah, man.
Big up Guna Lee.
Big up Guna Lee. Lee!
Tambourine Lee.
Tomorrow, Lee. What are you saying?
Tambourine Lee. Right, let's go out. Let's call her in. Paul Smith, are you there, bro?
Yes, I'm there. I'm just got to turn off the other YouTube link that I've had with you guys on. So
no
problem. Yes. Yes. So I'll go back to that section when you were talking about West Indian food, man, because that was licking my lips then, I'll tell you.
Bro,
I was licking my lips.
Different.
I'm looking at the two more curry goat.
Yes.
And stewed chicken.
Yes, man.
Stewed chicken and stewed beef. And stewed oxtail as well.
Speak about beef.
Yes.
We didn't speak about beef anymore.
And curried mutton as well. That's another one. If you can't get the goat, you get the mutton as a substitute, man. Yes, curried mutton.
I hear that.
And you had this loaf as well. It's just, I can't remember. This is bread loaf, brown bread with fruit in it.
Oh, bun.
But
bun. Yes. I used to put mine on with peanut butter or all that kind of stuff. Yes.
I've never tried that.
I haven't tried that. Yeah, I haven't.
That's with the loaf with peanut butter and banana and also jam, like you said before.
Okay.
Goes well with jam, so yeah. And of course, rice, chicken, and peas is the staple.
Yeah, of course.
Rice, chicken, and peas, or you can have oxtail with it as well. Yeah.
Trust me.
Facts.
Yeah. All right, let's go back on to football. Right. What do you think of these links with that? Would you have Lavia as a possible Liverpool signing?
I'm in this. Lavia? Yeah. That's a good question. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. And also Varela, who Michael spoke about. I've been bigging him up as well. So he will be a great. And you can get him not for 30 million, but for 20 million.
So who's this? Sorry, did you say?
Alan Varela from Boca Juniors, South America.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay.
And South American players are reliable, and you because they are hungry.
Yeah.
Plus, they have the technical ability. They have that work ethic, and there's that technical ability as well. That combination, which is vital for the Premier League, in my personal opinion. So, yeah. And you talk about favorite Liverpool shirts from the past, 87 to 88. Because we won things. John Barnes, Peter Beardsley.
Oh, you said the shirts. Yes, of course. The candy shirts. Yeah, of course.
Crown paints.
Yeah.
With a little white decoration in the
I remember the crown paints.
Dotted all over, little dots or leaves, whatever they were.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite Liverpool shirt of all time. Because that's my favorite Liverpool team of all time.
Okay.
Yes.
Big
so I'll pick them too. And my centre back, the centre backs I would love to sign.
Go on.
Will be not is it Ndika on the free? He's a left-sided. He's a left-sided.
Evan Ndika.
Yeah, Evan Ndika. The guy whose name I can't remember from Sporting Lisbon looks a good signing.
Inacio.
Yeah, and there's also
centre back.
As well.
Got release clause. Yeah, he's good. You know, I remember saying him before. He's decent. He's good. I like him.
Yeah.
He's good.
And there's another guy from I don't know if he plays for Sporting Lisbon. Really quick, lots of pace. His name I can't remember.
Is it Benfica Antonio Silva?
No, Antonio Silva would be another one, but I'm not too sure whether he's left-footed or not. Yeah, I will take him over Guardiola. Actually, I'm not that enthused by Guardiola at all.
Okay.
I'm not a massive fan. The times I've seen him play have been against City twice and against Argentina in the World Cup, and I don't think he played too well.
Is this the player you're talking about, Paul St. Just?
That's it. Just, yes.
Mad quick, that rapid.
Yeah, rapid.
Yeah.
I'll take him as well. We need pace at the back.
Yeah.
Seriously.
St. Just, I remember him.
Yeah. And he might be able to cover Trent at right back if he plays the inverted midfield.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yes. And I would have Timber as well, who can also play that role as well on the right-hand side.
I like Timber, yeah.
This is going to be controversial, lads. Let's see what you think. Two controversial persons. Yeah. I would get rid of Robbo. I think he's coming to the end of his time. We have to think about replacing him. And I think if we get a left back, if we get a left back with the view of actually replacing him as an understudy.
Did you watch our members video? Are you a member, Paul?
No. I might have to think about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Covered this in the members video. Matt almost fell off his chair when I told him the subject.
When you said it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
People,
I don't know if we can sell Robbo right now, but I do think we need to start looking at
we have to think about the future. I'm sorry. And I will say the same with Van Dijk as well. Oh. Yeah. Yes. We have to start thinking about it. These things have to be addressed.
No, you're right. You have stuff to do. No, you're right. You have to. What I wouldn't say what you're saying is wrong. I would just say not necessarily now, but you are also right though. Yeah, but what you are right though in saying yes, planning has to start because Van Dijk is 31.
Yeah.
He arguably has maybe another 2 more years, but you would have start scouting from now, have someone in mind, maybe bringing someone the following season the year before he goes. So
and I mean we've been too reactive rather than proactive, and that's what I found frustrating about this. And that's probably down to Klopp wanting to keep these players for too long, and we also need to stop running down people's contracts on the free as well. It's a waste of money. I mean, these characters, FSG, think they're smart on saving money, but they don't look at the bigger picture of getting rid of players. Yeah, and getting some cash in, you know. And my final controversial point would be, I did say on another channel that I would look at getting rid of Nunes and swapping him for Ivan Toney.
I'm glad your face ain't on the camera because if me and Matt said that, we'd
you know what I am gonna say.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say what I think. I didn't want him in the first place, so you know. My conscience is clear. Yeah, I wasn't keen. I was praying to God that we wouldn't sign him, but you know, Well, I'm not religious, but I was praying all the same.
You know, one thing I will say though, and I said this. I don't want people to get offended. Before we were linked to any strikers, I said Ivan Toney might be a shout, you know. And then when we got linked with Nunes, I was like, I haven't seen enough of him for me to kind of be like fully convinced. Obviously, Drift was convinced about him and whatnot. And I said, bro, do you know what it is? Yeah. At that time, I was like, I don't know who's better out of Ivan Toney and Nunes. At that time, this was like last year. And I was being genuine when I said that. But I remember when I said it, big up Drift, I know Drift would like me saying this, but I genuinely didn't know who was better. And I remember I got laughed at, not by Drift, but by some people saying, oh, Ivan Toney, come on, man, he just came for the championship, he's good, but he's not better than Nunes. And lo and behold, obviously it's different situations, but I think Toney has showed like what he's able to do, man. Like Tony's a baller, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say I'm gonna swap them, but he's a baller.
Yeah, he's the one person I'm scared of at Brentford have got, man. I tell you,
tomorrow,
on their team.
Tomorrow,
I am worried about him, man. What he did to is it Kanate or Matip when we played him at their place?
He didn't play in that game.
He didn't. Oh, someone else. Oh,
No,
luckily.
they beat us handily.
They did without him. Yeah,
that's what was scary.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yes, you're right.
that's what was
Yeah.
scary, bro.
You're right. Can I leave you with a final question,
bro? I'll go for it, bro.
Can you leave me the final question? NBA. My knowledge of the NBA goes back to the 80s and the 90s, the Jordan era.
Yeah.
And Magic Johnson.
Yes.
Do you think Larry Bird is on the same should be ranked in the same stratosphere as those former greats like Magic Johnson, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan, of course, the man who I think is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Yeah.
We'll
cut it up. We'll chop it up, bro. This is
I'll let you guys go anywhere and let you think about that on studio. That one. Okay.
Aye. Paul, big up yourself. Wait, see you in the comments as well, bro.
Trust me, big up yourself, Paul, bro.
No problem. Take care. Good done.
You too, bro.
Big up, bro. Some techie questions, you know.
All right. So on the Lavia one, I think Lavia is very good. My only worry is because we've got such a bad midfield at the moment.
Yeah.
That are we just clinging on to any player we see? Because effectively, any player we're linked with is better than what we've got, as opposed to the player that we want to get that will take us to a level where we're competing all the time. Because it's easy to buy players better than what we have right now, but it's buying that player who is a game changer for me. So I don't know if Lavia is that right now. If we didn't have Bashetic, I'd be like, go and get Lavia and someone ahead of him. But because we've got Bashetic, I think we only need one, but I want that one to be like top class, like now.
All right. So if I'm not mistaken, Lavia plays kind of DM, yeah?
Yeah, he's a DM.
Right? He can do everything. The reason why I feel like I wouldn't be opposed to Liverpool not getting him, Liverpool getting him, is because sometimes you have to take a chance. You know what it is that we do too much of? I think we were linked to Sassedo before he went to Brighton, if I'm not mistaken. And we chose to kind of like see what he does and all that stuff. Then players become too expensive. Lavia might be that type of player where you just got to go, let's take a chance on him, you know? Because here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like we don't take enough chances. And there's a reason why we're always priced out of moves, because we wait for the player to kind of not be perfect, but now he's definitely even Matthias Nunes. Now, I'm not even trying to say that we should go and get Nunes, yeah? But there are times when you just say to yourself, let's just see what we can do. Because theoretically, if I'm not being mistaken, we've kind of done that with Darwin Nunes.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because Darwin Nunes had one great season at Benfica. And we've gone, we can do something here.
Yeah.
Wasn't like he had 2-3 seasons at Benfica and we were like, he's definitely the guy. Look at the consistency. We were like, and that's I feel like we should do that with a few more players. Not with every player, but maybe with some. And Lavia might potentially be that player, bro. Because it could be like we could have another Saicedo situation on our hands. Because you know what could potentially happen? He goes back to Man City and he just starts doing a madness and he replaces Rodri or something. Do you know?
He's got Rodri to learn off, though, innit?
Yeah, and he just becomes a beast. Look at Foden. Foden was in the wings for about 3 to 4 years. See Foden for about 4 or 5 games. I say, they're not really going to play him. They're going to sell him. Lo and behold, Foden stuck around. And what happened? Look where Foden is now. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to do that with players, you know. Not all of them, because there's a gamble. But sometimes you have to have that gamble, bro.
No, I hear it. Alan Varela, Paul. Again, I haven't seen enough of him to. I've only seen YouTube highlights, so I can't really sit there and be like, I know what he's like or anything. So it'd be disingenuous if we spoke to him. But as I keep on saying, we hear some good stuff about him from you guys in the community. So
yeah,
and we'll see. Robbo, not to give away too much in the members video, I wouldn't personally sell him this summer.
Neither would I.
If he has a bad season next, though, then we may have to potentially look at it. But what I would say, if Tsimikas is going to go, we go and get someone who can rival him right now.
Yeah, I would say you don't sell Robbo now, but if he has another indifferent season, that's when you have the conversation and maybe you look at it and go, okay, Tsimikas maybe didn't even push Robbo, so maybe he might have to go after next season. And then Robbo we bring in someone else who can rival Robbo. And if Robbo doesn't respond, then you kind of know what time it is. So, but it's definitely, these are the type of plannings. I agree with what Paul was saying, like that need to be on our radar. I think too many times Liverpool wait until the problem is so big, and then we're like, and then we panic, bro.
Yeah,
that we do that way too much.
Too often, way too often.
Way too much.
Larry Bird,
bro. All right, so
one of the greatest to ever do.
Exactly. And what I was going to say is he's like what Magic is for the Lakers, obviously just with the side.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Bird's got 3 chips, like 3 rings.
He's got 3 NBA titles,
That's what I'm
3
saying.
NBA, 3 MVPs, 3 final MVPs, and 12 All-Stars.
So if you're going to compare that to Magic, you're going to compare that to Jordan, he has to go in that conversation. He has to. In my opinion, anyway, he is. When I think of Celtics, I think of Larry Bird. He's the first person that I think of when I think of Celtics. Then obviously you got the 3 after, you got the big 3 after that. You got obviously Garnett, Pierce, and Ray Allen. But Bird is the guy, man. That's Bird.
He is. I hate to say it, but it's almost because he's not black, he might not get the respect he kind of deserves.
All right, so there's one thing in basketball I will say. Yeah, I think when it comes to the white NBA ballers, some of them don't really get the respect. I think because I'm thinking, all right. So do you know it was an absolute? I used to like watching him play. I don't know if you know about him. His name's Steve Nash, Cal. And he used to play for Phoenix Suns, bro. Like this guy was just like a magician. Like Steve Nash was amazing, but I don't know if he really got the respect that certain other man got. To be fair, Steve Nash was crazy, but yeah.
You lot thought you'd trip me up on that Larry Bird one, innit?
I've been watching these documentaries, people.
It's funny. I actually did watch a Larry Bird one recently. Still,
I kid you not. Do you know?
We spoke about that, to be fair, offline.
I remember.
I know my stuff on Larry Bird. Still.
I remember. No. But that's good though. I mean, you're learning the game.
Yeah,
that's what you're supposed to do. For anyone in that one,
I'm not learning. I know the game, bro.
No, but bro, you have to keep
money, yeah.
But no, but don't but don't lie to the people. You didn't know them things there before until you watched the documentary. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's not neither here nor there, bro. Cal A. Smith or Cash Money Cal. That's what they call me now. CMC. Right. That's my name. Cash Money Cal. You want to hear about NBA? You put up the dough in it. Put up the dough.
All right, Dirk Nowitzki. Oh my days. Dirk Nowitzki. Are you crazy? Mavericks. Not Dirk, you know. Dirk was serious. Tony Kukoc as well. Chicago Bulls. Big up.
Paul Smith. Great question. Oh, Nunez and Tony. I know you sort of spoke on it, Matt. So I'll give my little input. I was quite vocal with it. Before we signed Nunez, he was kind of one of the last choices for me. I'd have gone for Isak. Isak was the one I really wanted because I knew we couldn't get Kane and Haaland.
Yeah.
Isak was the next one I wanted, and I think we're seeing Isak is very good, and I think Isak could have done left wing as well, which is kind of why I'm more surprised we didn't look at Isak as well. But I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? Here's the thing with Nunez. I think there's no in between with Nunez. I either think he's going to be not great next season or he's going to be fantastic. The thing is, I just don't know which way to bet. But I genuinely believe, I don't feel there's an in between. I think he's either going to be fantastic or poor.
I know what you mean, but wouldn't you say he's kind of done he's done the opposite of what you just said this season? Because he's been so indifferent. So he's at games where he's been good, and he's at games where he's been poor. So I would call that an indifferent season. The problem is, though, is that if you're going to be Liverpool's number 9, you can't be indifferent. Because you see, when we were at our best under the Klopp era, Mane, Salah, and Firmino,
no passenger,
9.5 times out of 10 showed up. So we can't really have a forward that's going to give us a 6.5 for a season. Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or even a 7. Like you have to be that guy. Now it's not all just him because Salah's still got to be great, and I think Diaz is just great anyway. Diaz will just do what he does. But here's the problem for Nunes now: is Cody and Jota.
Cody, yeah.
You see them two there? That's why I'm a little bit like, you know what? If I'm being honest, Klopp has already showed his cards. I think Klopp looks at Jota and goes, Jota's ahead of him. And I don't know. Nunes has to do a lot to get past Jota.
I think that was the plan anyway, though, Matt. Remember, Nunes was only starting the season because Jota was injured. Or else I think it would have been Jota.
See, it opens up the wider conversation. I don't want to go on for the tangent, so I don't got people waiting.
But why did we spend so much on someone we don't see as the guy?
I'm not, listen, he's here and I want him to succeed. That's not my thing. My thing is that when you look at, because we went and got Cody as well, and I know we were kind of short, normally Liverpool do the whole waiting thing, but it's like they've gone, let's go and get my man because Mane's leaving. Then they've gone, let's go and get Cody. And I feel like down the line, they've had a conversation and gone, what are we going to do here now? Because Nunes needs to play because he needs to get better. But Cody's kind of slotted in and he looks like he could be Firmino replacement. And then you've got Jota, who now he's back into form, has gone back to the old Jota where we know what he can do. So where does Nunes fit in? And for the people that say left wing, as much as I will rate Nunes because I think he's good, Nunes is not a left winger for me.
No.
For not what we want to do. For not what it can work on the game where if you got bad injuries, but not like he's rotational, like he's kicking Diaz out the team. Like, can't be doing that in my opinion. So crazy.
Right, let's go our next caller in.
Indeed,
family member of the channel now. We call him Uncle, the Caribbean.
Is it Uncle in the background?
Uncle time. He's got his own channel, people. So make sure you go and subscribe to his channel.
Indeed.
Here he is. Uncle Rod's in the building.
Uncle Rod's in the building.
We get some lighting on the place here, stand father.
I said the father.
Oh, them similar dog. That's it. Oh, them similar. Hey, listen, Cam, did you see Matt's face when you talk about food?
As soon as it was mentioned, I see him sit up and light up.
Uncle Love, man.
Hey, listen, one food you forgot, you know. I don't know if you eat it. It's called pilau. You ever had that?
Pilau? I've heard of it, but I haven't had it though. I've heard of it.
Yeah. Pilau.
I haven't had it though.
What?
Is it bad?
Pilau's bad, man. You get a good pilau. Yo, you're full up for the day. You don't need no more food, man. It's just it's literally at the end of the day, rice and chicken cooked together. You literally just cook it together.
I swear, yeah.
You literally just cook it together.
Else then. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you literally just cook it together. They eat it more time in St. Vincent, where my family's from.
Yeah,
they eat a lot there and eat it in St. Lucia. I'm not sure if they eat in Trinidad. I think they do. In Trinidad, they got a thing called bun, innit? Bun. Have you had that?
I've heard of bun, yeah. I'd had it, but I've heard of it though. I've heard of bun.
Doubles as well. I've never had doubles.
One time I was checking one Trini girl. Bun. I said,
why are you saying so quiet, Uncle?
No, because listen, I'm getting on to Matt, you know, because I'll get on to Matt in a minute, you know. I'm gonna
get on to me.
Hold on.
Uncle, love me, man. Uncle, I see you for a minute.
No, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna go to you. You think you're smart. You think you're smart. Hold on, I'll come to you. Yeah, what happened? Now I was taking this Trini girl one time. She bought me this bun thing. I go, so what's that? And she goes, bun. I go, listen, take that away. Take that away. You know what I mean? You can't come give me that. Bullet rice, you know. That's all it is. Bullet rice.
Or pop bottom.
Yeah. You know when you get the bottom, you know when you bun, you know, rice is like
when the rice is, if you bun out the rice or something.
It's just that at the bottom. Oh, what happened with that bar? We look like peasant to you. What happened to you? Peasant, you know. Hold on. Matt, what you were drinking earlier on?
What, the Maggie?
Yeah, you're capping cheeks tonight, isn't it?
Oh,
you know he's giving his message the eye, you know. He's telling us, yeah. Make sure you got a bed, you know. Make sure you got a bed, you know. Make sure you got a bed. When Leslie come check me here, we did upstairs, you know. They did upstairs. Me a beat a magnum, me don't say it, you know. You think you're fucking...
Uncle, you're too
Listen,
much, you know.
listen, it's gonna be on Kopish
Oh
from
my
yo.
days.
In the next couple of weeks, you know,
Oh my
like
days.
3 months later, Matt's gonna be on there and say, yo, big man, your wife's pregnant, you know. We're having twins. We're having twins, man. You're clapping cheeks tonight. You think you're smart. As for all you gonna hear from the bottom of Matt's road is blood class, man. You think you're smart. Yo, I've been waiting to get on here, you know, to say you think you're smart, you know.
No, Uncle.
He's giving this his eye, you
got
know.
the headphones on, you know. It's a good thing it's not coming through the laptop, you know.
Man, listen, man was standing there when we were sitting down, and while he was talking about food, he was just looking at his missus. Yeah. Come on,
About the food.
Nah, man, I don't want to hear it. We're not hearing that. You're not hearing that, brother. Brother, we're not hearing that. Oh, stop it. Hear what? Galilee last night, man. Man was bricks.
I got him though, innit?
Yeah, of course you got him.
I had to get him back.
Of course you got him. Listen, man was vexed, you know, brother. He looked like he wanted to fight somebody, big man. I looked in his face and everything now, so raw.
Yeah, no, he was fuming.
And this man here, Matt, was just winding him up because what's Matt?
You know the way, because the way I was doing it was so like, you know, like cash. I was just like, no, Lee, you're right though. Is everything good? You didn't seem a bit annoyed, like.
You're good.
Like, what's going on, bro?
And he was sitting. Listen, he was sitting in the chair, and his face was bent up like W, you know. His face was bent up like W, you know. Serious. He was. Wait. I was killing it. You know what I mean? But I was saying to my man, what's that guy's name? Igal. I was saying to him, because what you're trying to say to me is that the reason why they lost the title is because of the 2 games they lost to Man City. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't lose against Man City back to back winning the entire race. I said that's not necessarily true. Huh?
I think it might have been the 3 draws they had. Was it us?
That's what I said to him. I said
Southampton and who was the other
West
one?
Ham.
West Ham. It's them. So Southampton, West Ham, and us. I think that finished their title, in my opinion.
Yes, that's because what I was trying to say to him is this, right? Is this: you beat all your games around you, yeah, and you get a certain amount of points. Because like they beat us 3 points. They beat West Ham. That's 9 points. 6 points, sorry. And then they beat Southampton. That's 9 points. So what you then get is a healthy gap between you and Man City. So if you go to Man City and they beat you, or even if they beat back with a draw, it doesn't matter because you're so far ahead. Yeah. That's what it was with us when we played them that season, and we won the title that season. We were so far ahead. Even if they did beat us, it wouldn't have mattered because we're so far ahead. Even if certain other team probably beat us, because we're so far ahead of the pack, it doesn't really matter. The games that you're supposed to win, you win. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being funny. You should have come to Anfield. If you see us title tenders, you should have come to Anfield and you should have put us away.
Agreed.
Am I lying?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
You should have put us away. You can't draw against these teams, and then so like, right, you know what? We got to play Man City next. Do you know what I mean? You know you're not going to probably get anything from Man City.
Yeah.
So then at the day, that puts you further down the thing now, and then you ain't winning anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? But they think, listen, they think at the day, getting in the Champions League at the day, right, this season, is great. You know what I mean? It's progress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I see it as a failure. You know what I mean? I see it as actually as a failure because at the end of the day, right, getting in the Champions League and a thing that whatever doesn't mean you're going to win it next season. And that's what I was trying to say about when Jess said this thing, because Jess at the day made some loose talk the other day, you know. She's trying to put us at the day, right? If you watch it back, she's trying to put Liverpool in the same molds as Chelsea.
No.
You cannot put us to the same mold as Chelsea.
No, they're in
Because
their
you
own.
can't do
That's the
that.
next level. Like,
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Them man
Yeah.
at the day, right, might not get 40 points. They might not
You're
get
right.
40 points.
They might not win another game this season. You're right,
Yeah.
though. They might not win another
Exactly.
game this season.
All right. Which game could you see Chelsea winning? Which game could you see
Maybe
them winning?
Bournemouth. That's the only game.
And
But even
then,
Bournemouth, but Cal, even Bournemouth at the day, when you check it, yeah, even
Yeah.
Bournemouth are fighting for their life.
Yeah.
Because if there's a glimmer of hope at the day, they can get out of that top three, on the bottom three,
True. Yeah,
they'll get out of there.
Yeah.
So they know on the day that Chelsea's shaky ready, and they're going to go for them.
No, it's true.
And they might get a draw. They might get a draw. And if it's not, and then it says telling me that Chelsea has won anything. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you cannot put Liverpool at the end of the day in the same realms at the end of the day as Chelsea.
You
I like
can't. Yeah.
when I was watching it on YouTube, I go, "Your blood clot bright." What I'm to you? Your blood clot bright. What I'm to you? You don't know football? What do you?
I think that's Arsenal fans reaching though, because we've been giving
Reaching because
we've been battering them for so long. They want to kind of group us. Yeah, I think for me, that's this. Yeah, I don't
them
think
flap like John Cohen. Then flop. Then pop down. Then pop down better. You understand? You know better. Them an iron balloon, you know. Them an iron balloon. Iron balloon. John on them an iron balloon better. Them can't bust again, dog. They're going on like they're gonna win. They're gonna go on that day, like next season and day, they're gonna go on with a ticket. I said to you, Gal, and there's no guarantees that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There is no guarantees at the day that's gonna happen. Personally, I think at the day this is the best chance for them to win it. Because I said to him, look, I said to my man, look, yeah, I said to him, look at the season at the day, sort of like when we was under Brendan Rodgers, yeah, and we was going for the title, and we didn't win the title. Or was that 2013, 2014, was it? 2013, 2014?
Well, we nearly won the league, 13-14 season. Yeah.
Right. Now, we never won that league, yeah? Look how long at the day it took us to get back at the day to a certain stead at the day till we won the league. It took us about, what?
6 years.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years. Yeah. 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, it took 5 or 6 years to us to get back to that sort of like part where we can challenge, where we're playing that football, and even then it happened this season after, didn't it? It happened 221, didn't it? 2021, because remember we won the Champions League first, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, the Champions League first, and then we
18,
won the
19. Yeah, then we won the league in 19-20 season. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so it's 220, 221. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it took us to win the title. So this deluded idea at the day that they feel at the day, right, they are gonna win the title next season. They've got enough to push for the titles next season, if in that, right? It is, to me, it's delusional, and that's what's gonna make them at the day flop. You understand what I'm saying? They should be thinking that they will look at and let's see what we can do next season. Let's see if we can win a League Cup. Let's see if we can win an FA Cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see if we can get to the semi-finals or the Champions League. That's what you call progress. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But to say at the day that you're gonna be sort of like be winning the title next season or challenging for it, and we as Liverpool, if in that we're behind. There's some people blood clot bright enough. She's trying to say it today, right? We're behind people like Man United and Arsenal. Because come on, man, we whopped them 7-0 this season, and one of them win. One of them win better. They won a League Cup. I'm not saying that they ain't shit, because you know what I mean. Trophy's a trophy and that, right? But you're in the finals with Man City. Can you see them beating Man City in the final? I can't see it. I can't honestly see it. I can't see it.
No, I think Man City.
I can't see it.
I think this Man City wins it. This Man City.
Better. Let me tell you something, Cal. I know what you're saying, Cal. If you lose against Seville, if you're losing against Seville and I think that, and Man City at the day batter Seville for fun, I'm telling you, Man City batter Seville for fun for that. Or you can pop off your little chest and say you're gonna beat Man City in the final. You're not doing it. I'll be surprised if you do that. You understand what I'm saying? So then at the day, so like, and another thing, furthermore to the point, yeah. Listen, at the day, right, we're 4 points behind them at the moment. I think that, and some people are saying that about how we can't catch it in the day Man United. If I'm telling Man United people that day, don't talk too soon, you know. Do not talk too soon in the thing now. I know you still got a game in hand in the thing now, but you got to win that game in hand. Like you're supposed to win that game in hand yesterday against Brighton, and you got beaten yesterday. You know what I mean? I still see at the day games at the day that Man United could lose. Because at the day they're going to West Ham, they're going down to West Ham. That's another team at the day that's fighting for a Premiership position and everything now. That ain't gonna be easy, my friend.
It's not. Even though I feel like I do think we're still outsiders, obviously, for top four. I still think it's a lot to ask. However, I'm not going to sit here and say it's done. I don't think it's done at all.
You can't rule it out, can you, Matt? You can't rule it out, can you?
It's not most likely going to happen, but I can't sit here. I can't sit here like categorically and say no. We just can't get it. There's no chance. There's a chance. It's a small chance.
Yeah.
But there's a chance. If you get what I'm trying to say, you can't rule it out. I have to be honest.
Can't, because the thing about it. The thing is about we're in momentum at the moment. I think that how long may it last? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. What I'm trying to say, there's still games that day, conceivably in the day that Man United could lose.
Yeah.
Now, if we're in at the day that's sort of like ascendancy, like we are now, and I think that we can. There's a possibility that we can do it. Yeah. Whether we will do it is a different matter. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not. Nobody click me up and say that we're gonna get top.
No, you never said that. You just think that we got a small chance. Yeah.
But you know how some people saying it.
I know.
Say we're gonna win this thing and then flop on them. Get out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know how some people stay. You know what I mean?
Of course.
The last thing I was saying, I think that because. And there are like common reason with you, man. There's still my nephews and them thing there, sending Carl messages late at night and that, and Carl just killing on the phone and shit, right? What it is at the day is this, right? This whole thing at the day with Jude Bellingham possibly going to Real Madrid, possibly. As I said, I say again, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'll believe it when I see it. When I see him put on that T-shirt. And I see him sign, then I believe that he's a Real Madrid player. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's just crazy to me in the thing that, right? And one of the things I will say, how can a club at the day be chasing a person for 2 years just to give up like that? Just to give it like that, and now he's possibly going to Real Madrid. Now, another thing as well, if we do not have a successful transfer window this season, and we get a whole load of another excuses about this and about that and everything that, and we fall short again. You know what I mean? Because at the moment in the day, it looks like McAllister's coming to Liverpool. But as I said, believe it when I see it. Do you know what I mean? But if we fall short again, I don't know if I can do it anymore. You know, I don't know if I've got the energy to do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because the amount of lies we've been told over a certain period of time, what we're supposed to wait again at the day for another transfer window to see what's going to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? And all the time and everything that, right, it's like Klopp at the end of the day, right, is not being given the tools at the end of the day to do what he wants to do. Now, I always say this at the end of the day, right, you do not give a person like Klopp at the end of the day, right, 150 million in the day, right, and say, yeah, go and do your thing. You don't give him that. You give him 200 to 300 million. He's earned that right to do that. He's an elite manager. He's earned that right for that. Do you know what I mean? And he can go and do things. You don't give a man at the day 20. You don't give a person like Klopp £20 and that, and say go to the supermarket and want a whole raft for shopping and everything, and I want change. He's gonna say, well, that's impossible. Do you know what I mean? No, that's what I want. Do you know what I mean? He has to be backed and backed properly. And the FSG know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? They know at the day that Klopp can only do so much. Do you know what I mean? Because remember at the day now, Tyler Morton is coming back. Conor Randall, Conor Bradley, Conor Bradley,
Conor Bradley,
Conor Bradley, he's coming back, Curtis Jones is playing very well at the moment, You got Bosecic to come back. How do we know at the end of the day they're going to say, well, look, here what happened in the day, right? We're going by McAllister and that's it. How do you know that's not going to happen?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And say, look, and when people start saying this and that, they say, oh no, man, you got midfielders there. You got Tyler Morton, you got Conor Bradley, You've got Curtis Jones. You even got prosthetics. You know what I mean? And yes, and you still got Jordan Henderson. They're gonna pull a stunt. They're gonna pull a fast one. I can see them pulling a fast one and think that, right? And it's to with us as Liverpool fans at the day. How much can we take of this? People will come and tell you at the day, well, you know what? I knew that in the day we weren't going to get Jude Bellingham because like FSG didn't say anything about it. It was just media. Listen, the media are getting it from somewhere. The media's getting it from somewhere. And I always say this: if somebody's spreading the rumor about yourself, yeah, but any you two, if somebody's spreading the rumor about you two, and you know, say at the end of the day, it's not true. You know it's not true. Ain't gonna come out and say, listen, nah, man, that ain't true, man. What you going on with?
Yeah,
what are you saying that for? You know what I'm saying? But the mere fact at the end of the day, right, that they're not saying nothing, and they only say something at the last minute, shows me at the end of the day, you said it all along. You started all this all along. You put that out there by your PR, man. You put that out there. Do you know what I mean? And then you're gonna come back and tell us that, nah, we're not gonna buy him. It's too much money. Well, you knew at the end of the day that Bellingham was going to be a lot of money. You knew that. So you can't come tell me that. What do you think? I'm brand new or something? Do you know what I mean? Yeah?
But Uncle,
you knew at the end of the day. Yeah, chop it up now. Still big man. You know what I mean? You know, but I always get carried away when I speak to you, look.
No, come on now. You know what time is already.
I know, but I love winding Matt up as well. I love winding him up.
You got me still. Like I said, good thing I'm wearing the headphones, innit? Mickey, you're bad, you know, Uncle. You're bad, you know.
Listen. Have a great weekend. Yeah.
Same to you.
Bless up you and bless up the family as well, man, and the kids and everything. And say hello to my other nephew for me, Gifty as well. Tell him bless up as well, man. I'll catch him up soon still. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, bless up family. I'm out, man. Big up,
Uncle. Yeah, have a blessed weekend, Uncle. Love.
Yeah, same to you, brother. Same to you.
Cool.
Big up Uncle Rod's. Guys, make sure you check out Uncle Rod's channel as well.
Uncle
Link is in the chat. Guys, also in the comment section, just remain respectful, guys. We've had a few good. We're on a nice little run of shows where we ain't had to block anyone and all that. Let's unite the community goals. Let's keep it all nice and polite.
Trust.
I'll be honest, Matt. See what Uncle Rod was saying about the window? It's a reservation and nervousness I have as well. That we're gonna look at what we've got and go, they're coming back into form now. Like even the whole Fabinho's been playing better than he had been for large parts of this season. It worries me because I know what Klopp's like as well.
Funny you say that. There's been some quotes today about Klopp. First of all, Paul Joyce says Liverpool will not be held to ransom over summer signings and will move on to alternatives if targets. Sorry, let me say that again. Apologies, tongue twister. Jurgen Klopp says Liverpool will not be held to ransom over summer signings and will move on to alternative targets if rivals use their desire for midfield reinforcements to ramp up prices. Yeah, and I was like, okay, but is that just an opinion piece? But there's actually some quotes.
Sorry, did that come from Klopp directly?
So this is what Klopp says about. Now this is about Klopp. Now, if clubs may overprice midfielders. So if clubs overprice midfielders, then we cannot buy them. Then he starts laughing. If they are overpriced, then we can't do it. That's how it is. We will bring in players. I'm pretty sure we'll bring in players that we want. There's more. He goes. Was it something else? Usually we get the players that we wanted. If we want them, we can afford them. Then they are here. That's how it is. But yeah, basically Klopp's saying, I think the more music to my ears is the alternatives part. Like we'll move on to other targets. And I think that's always kind of been an issue. What it seems with Klopp at maybe for the last couple of years, that if he can't get his target, I'm just going to wait until he's ready, aka Jude Bellingham. Then what happens is Jude Bellingham may have been ready, but then your situation changes. And that's why I will say, as much as we can blame FSG, you can blame Jurgen a bit as well, because it's about you just assuming that Liverpool will always be the same season in, season out. You can't take things for granted. That's why you have to have those backup plans. And I feel like that's something that maybe the club didn't have, or Jurgen or whatever. But we should have done more last summer, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And even someone before that and someone before that. But we know this already. So
yeah, I'm so Like this is one of the first summers where I'm expecting a lot, but I also don't know what I'm gonna get. Like it's either gonna be a brilliant summer or some we look back and go, "And how the hell have we done this?
Oh, we just done this." Yeah.
So, and even the whole pain of it. This, and again, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're FSG sympathizer and all this." Klopp got 85 mil to spend on Nunes. He got money to spend on Gakpo. He got money to spend on Diaz last season. Like he's had money to spend. We ain't really sold players. Players are leaving on frees. Like we didn't have to spend all that money on Nunes. We didn't. Like we just didn't. We didn't have to spend that money on Gakpo in January. We could have bought
Nunes and Gakpo are 100, basically like 100 mil in it, because it's 65 down payment for Nunes and like 40 for Gakpo. I think is it 40 maybe
something like that.
So them two.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say like FSG give him bare money.
No, they don't.
But I don't think they give him like scraps like some of the fan base make out. Like he doesn't get scraps. He gets a decent amount of players, so a decent amount of money. But it's not life changing money from a football standpoint. But bro, it's not. You look at what could have been bought last summer, bro.
I disagree.
When he chose not to go for any alternatives. I don't know, Matt.
The reason why I say I disagree, the money that he gets, I would say that's what you'd expect from like a club that's like finishing in like 10th or something or 11th. I think, like you said, I know what you're saying, like because we have spent 100 mil on two forwards in the last how many months, like last year, but really and truly for a club like Liverpool, that's to be expected. That shouldn't be seen as like, oh, that's a decent amount of money. That's just the going rate of players. Like, do you get what I mean? So I know what you mean, but I kind of disagree, because when you look at, I know I don't want to go deep into it, but when you look at like the financial accounts and all them things they count, and we look at how much money we spent over FSG's tenure, that's not good enough for a club like Liverpool. So you could argue that he's on that kind of that shoestring budget. Not shoestring. It's not, put it like this. It's not the worst budget in the world, you're right, but it's still not good enough for a club of our size that's supposed to be one of the best in the world.
No, I agree. We should be spending, but again, I hate to say it. Is Klopp part of it as well, though? Because, bro, Milner's leaving, brother. He said it himself. I wanted to work with Milner.
He did say I wanted to keep him, I was like, bro, you got to let him go, fam.
Like, all the players that are leaving are because they've asked to leave. Firmino wanted to leave. Naby rejected a contract last year, wanted to leave. Milner wants to leave. Mane wanted to leave. If these players didn't want to leave, we'd still have them. So that's why I keep on saying you can't cuss FSG without putting Klopp it. Like they're all you might as well call them FSGK from now on. You might as well. They're all together. They are all together in it. But I don't know. I hope we have a good window. I hope we're able to keep players like Kelleher, especially if we get Europa.
Yeah, facts.
But we'll see. We'll see. Right, let's go. Next caller in. Oh, Zlatan, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
How you doing, bro?
What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, the just the only thing I want to add with Klopp is I don't know if Ula is still his wife, because it looks like he wants to keep everybody. He wants to still be married to everybody, including Milner. It seems like he's just married to them, or jointed to them at the hip at this point. So, but anyway, Milner, it's time for him to leave. As good of a player, as a great servant as he was, it's time for him to go. Bobby, I'll miss him. He probably would have had another year or two to contribute, but at this point in time, it is what it is. As far as the club goes, as far as the summer transfer goes, that we do have that CB still linked with us for 45 million euros from Sporting. Is it Gonzalo?
Inacio. Yeah. Or Inacio, sorry.
Inacio, yeah. His release clause is 45 million euros, which is a decent amount. I don't think it's that hard for them to make a payment. I would say they should have snapped up him and Ugarte at the same time. We might as well as resolve two positions at once. But it is really up to the budget and what we have and what Klopp is looking for. But yes, so going into what I'm gonna ask you guys, this is more of like out of the box. So let's say, Todd Bolly was right and we had a 4-4-3-4 formation, or we have 12 players, 11 players and a goalie, and that would mean that there would be an extra position that you can add a player in. Now, the choice is you can't put anybody on the goal because you already have a goalkeeper, but you can put a player in any of the three positions, as in your defense, your midfield, or your attacking. So, which positions would you pick to add an extra player? So it would be, instead of having 10 players and a goalie, you'd have 11 players and a goalie, but you can't add any, you can't have a secondary goalkeeper, but you can add a player in any of the three positions, as in defense, midfield or forwards.
Okay.
Or attack, yeah.
Okay.
So which one would you choose and why? And then I would say my second question would be, who would you? So I see that we're linked with McAllister. He seems, it will be a great upgrade in what we have right now. But what do you think about him? Looking at him, Thuram or Kone, what sort of attributes do you think each one has that the other one doesn't on the left-hand side? So McAllister, Kone, or Thuram. And who do you think is the most complete of the three? I know it's a tough one. And then I guess my last question would be, if you were to add someone to our attacking front line, who would be one affordable, and someone who's also available? Who would you pick? I know this is.
I got my answers.
Carl's already got his answer for that one already. I'll get his answer for that.
Just now, before we let you go, Zlatan, who would you pick as an attacker?
As an attacker, I would actually go to Ivan Toney, because it's a lot easier because I the conditions that he's affordable and he's probably going to be more available. But if I was to really have the money to choose, the Napoli number 9, it would be my choice.
Victor Osimhen. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Voila. Good player, man.
All right, so last time we're going to chop these up for you now, bro. Very good question.
Very good question.
All right. Thank you.
Bless you, man.
Bro.
Good one.
Bless up. Thank you.
Some sick questions there.
Trust me.
Let's start with the extra position on the pitch. I've never thought of this before. Where would you go?
So he said we could have an extra position on the pitch, yeah?
Yeah. Would it be attack, midfield, or defense? Can't be goalkeeper.
We're Liverpool. Where do we do the most of our damage? Where would we be most effective? I feel like defending, no. That would be midfield or attack. Maybe midfield. You know why? Because imagine Liverpool playing like a Man City where you just got total control. You've got the extra midfielder. Because we already, we're good. We can be good in midfield. With when we had the old crew. I say the old crew, that's bad mind, but the crew before, Gini Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and even the Henderson, we done very, very well, but we were never controllers of a game. We used to just get rid of fires, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, adding another midfielder, whoever that is, bro, I think we do the most. Because our attack is just great, innit? We know how to attack. We're Liverpool. Liverpool's problems have never really been about scoring goals, you know. In in a way. Like, it's not never really been about the attackers, more shall I say. It's more about there's always question marks about the midfielders.
Yeah.
So I say midfielders, bro. Like,
Yeah,
more than
I'm not
anything.
gonna lie. I'd pack out the midfield, bro.
Midfield would just get like
Pack out.
trust.
I'd have 2 defensive-minded midfielders and 2 attacking-minded midfielders, or one who does both and one who just straight attack. I don't want him to look behind him, bro.
Yeah, for real, facts.
Like, we lost the ball, bro. You stay up there. You stay up there. The rest of the others will sort that out.
Yeah.
Pack out the midfield. Who would you go for in attack? I've actually got 2 names.
One name came to mention. I thought about him again. I was like, Adeyemi. For me,
sick. Do you know what, Matt? I didn't even think about him,
bro. You see how we talk about like Salah? Because the thing is, Adeyemi,
he's someone we should have got last season.
Yeah, because Adeyemi is not like he's not an out and a winger. He's an inside forward. Like, he likes to basically he start off wide, but likes to go central. He's not like
Salah. He's like Salah.
Yeah, he's like Salah. I think could you imagine Adeyemi being tutored by Salah, and then obviously like allowing Salah to rest, and then eventually like Adeyemi fully takes over
9 as well.
But this is what I'm saying. And he left
Adeyemi was
footed.
the one. If we could have got Adeyemi in the summer, we would have been sorted.
Bro, when he was at Salzburg, I was like, see Adeyemi.
We both did remember. We both
we done that's it, because we used to do remember the comparison videos. Hey, listen, remember that one?
And the spreadsheet and
the spreadsheets. the comparison videos that me and Kyle done, people. I kid you, and the constant spreadsheets was crazy. Mad. He would be my choice. I'll let you say your choice because I'll let you use your player. But Adeyemi for me.
Yeah.
Do
you know what? I didn't think of Adeyemi. I don't know if you'll be able to get him out of Dortmund this summer. I think maybe.
I think it'd be too hard though. I think to right now.
Because if they're selling Bellingham this summer, they ain't gonna. It's one big player leaves Dortmund this summer, innit?
Yeah.
Adeyemi, you can probably get next summer. I would go for Diaby, and another name who I think is now attainable is Harry Kane.
All right, I hear you. Here's the conundrum, and I'm not putting you.
I'm breaking all the rules, Matt. I'm putting Jota or someone else on the wing.
I'm gonna put in a little bit of a pickle here because if you're picking Harry Kane,
it's homegrown.
But where does he play?
Him and Gakpo and Jota.
Are you talking about adding the player, or are you just talking about just bringing in a player, like bringing in?
Adding a player. Harry Kane. I'm bringing in Harry Kane.
Okay. Yeah, no, Kane will do bits.
I'll be honest. I'm breaking all the rules. I'm going against everything I believe in. But Gakpo, Jota, Diaz, Salah, and Nunes, they can all rotate. In fact, not Nunes, but the rest of them can rotate for the wings. Kane comes in and because again, I know people are going to be like, look at his age and all that. Kane can do false 9 and he can do traditional 9. But shall I tell you, I think Kane really shines for us. He could be that person that teaches Darwin Núñez how to be an absolute killer in all aspects of his game. If Darwin Núñez has got Harry Kane to play with in training every single day and to learn from, we could potentially unlock a madness.
Yeah, no, it's true. Because you'll end up being more complete, innit? Do you know what it is about Núñez? There's potential there. You know, man's just got iron out all like the
creases.
Yeah. He's an unironed shirt right now. That's what Núñez is. Well, not unironed. There's a couple of creases and you're about to go out. Man, you got to iron them creases out, brother, before we leave. He's got to iron them out.
Kane, Salah, and Diaz.
Yeah, no, that's. Well, we see Kane, yeah.
Matt, let me say that for you again. Salah, Kane, and Diaz
would win it all. It actually, we as Liverpool fans,
and Gakpo is the backups as well.
We would win it. No,
and Núñez,
bro,
we
Kane,
win it. Bro, it'd be crazy.
What's so mad is as well, yeah, because he's a facilitator, yeah, and the amount of like attention that he would get. Do you know how much even more space that Salah and Diaz will get even more so? Because imagine if you
isolating,
Bob, you know, in basketball they say ISO, but Bob, it would be horrible, fam, for the other team. Better ISO. Salah's got the ball. Then they're like, oh, should we double up on Salah? Double up, he's going to cut inside. Oh, no, but we can't leave Kane. Oh, no, but Diaz is on the left. You crazy.
It'd be reckless what we do to teams.
I am scared.
Anyone thinking Salah and Kane can't play together, I guarantee
no, of course, are you crazy?
They would play fantastic together.
You see, one thing I respect about Kane is the footballing brain that he has. You know, as much as he wants to score a goal, as he's gotten older, he's realized, like, Raj, you know what? Yeah, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can play it. For me, he helped Son become a better player. He unlocked Son, in my opinion. As good as Son
100%,
is,
100%.
He unlocked Son.
Bro, Kane and Salah, but doing up 25 goals each in the Prem.
Yeah, be
and
crazy.
Diaz chipping in with maybe 15.
It'd be crazy.
Oh my goodness.
It'd be crazy.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Let me give you the one downer. You know, I'm scared he's gonna go United this year. Or at the end of the season.
Go on.
No, I'm scared Kane's going to go to United.
Oh, I'm scared he ends up at Chelsea or Man United.
If he ends up at Chelsea, it's going to sound weird. I'm not scared.
He'd do a madness at Chelsea.
No, bro. For some strange reason, it just won't work. I can't explain it to you.
And Kunku and Kane. Okay. Yeah, okay, Matt.
I can't really say that,
yeah, I thought I'd lean in for that one.
I forgot they got Nkunku, you know?
Yeah, I had to lean in for that one. I think you were forgetting,
bro. They have Nkunku. I forgot. Well,
I think you were forgetting, bro. Yeah, I think you were forgetting. yeah, you forgot. I forgive you. You forgot. It's understandable. Again, I know people are going to cuss me for this and be like, oh, you see, if we could get Evan Ferguson from Brighton.
From Brighton? Do you rate him that highly? I haven't really seen enough of him for me to kind of go.
He reminds me of a young Harry Kane.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be very happy signing Evan Ferguson.
Do you know what Liverpool need to do? Even though it will be too tough at the moment because they've got too much power. We need to treat Brighton like how we used to treat Southampton. That is so bad, man. But I need this to happen.
I'm gonna be real. Do you know what we need to do? We just need to open up our scouting networks and get to the players before Brighton gets.
But apparently, the scouting that Liverpool have is still very, very top tier. It's more.
I keep on saying that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's not the scouting.
It's the decision makers. You're right. I keep on saying that. That's actually really bad of me to say that. It's the decision makers.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the person who was behind Brighton's sort of success in getting up to where they are now is now at Newcastle.
Yes, yeah.
I think, is it Dean Ashworth or something like that?
I think so, yeah. He's at Newcastle, though. The person's definitely at Newcastle.
Scary. That's scary.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's extremely scary.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Oh, but do you know what it is as well? All these teams are, because they realize that they can't get the top players now, the mid-table slash to lower teams, what they do, they're just spending money on basically on surveillance. These men are scouting everywhere and they're taking chances that they wouldn't normally take. They would normally go championship or something. You know that used to be the pattern, didn't it? Bring up player in championship because now. Bro, you see McAllister, bro. I can't even remember the team that McAllister played for. I'm trying to remember, but bro, they got him for I think like 6 mil.
Bro, McAllister and Matoma, I think, and Caicedo signed for a combined 12 mil or something like that.
Yeah, bro.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That is scouting. That's decision making.
It's incredible.
Trust.
Incredible. Out of McAllister, Thuram, and Kone, who's the most complete?
That's really tough, you know. They all play in different leagues.
I feel Kone might be the most complete. But I think Thuram has the highest ceiling.
I'm going to say Thuram. Because this brother can... him and Kone... The only slight I have against McAllister is his defensive work. He's not as good as them defensively. He's not as good as them defensively, but his attacking, I don't know if it's better, but it's just different. McAllister's thread the needle kind of player,
intricate.
Yeah. Whereas the others are like them man that will just burst through. Them man that will drop a shoulder and run, powerful runners, but they got tech with it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Free
I just
quality
think,
midfielders though, man. Free quality
free quality
midfielders
midfielders that we
are achievable.
we should be
All
getting.
achievable. Yeah, all achievable.
I tell you what's kind of messed it up though, and it's really annoying for me is Enzo Fernandez. I'm not saying Enzo Fernandez is a bad player because he's not. He's just in a bad situation. But you see, because Chelsea paid all that money, bro, it's kind of made people just think, well, then we'll just start charging crazy money then.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like, again, it's because the team he's at. Enzo Fernandez he hasn't looked good at all, you know. He's had a couple of good games where you've gone, all right, Enzo, that's you there.
Yeah.
But and because it coincides with their form, he hasn't looked good. But they got 100 mil for him, Cal.
Yeah, Chelsea need at least 2 centre midfielders and they need 2 attackers.
Benfica rich.
Yeah.
They got Nunes and Enzo. They got both. They got a potential 185 for 2 players.
Yeah.
Rick Costa is a bad man.
Yeah. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Right, let's get our last caller of the evening on. The legend of Friday night, we call it. The Essex Yardie. Bruno the Cruz in the building.
Hi.
What's going on, Bruno?
What I've got to say, first of all, sorry, Richarlison, yeah? You thought you'd nicked a draw, didn't you? Nice try. Yeah? Nice try coming to our yard, yeah? With Tottenham bottlers, yeah? Nice try, Richarlison. Yeah? The second thing I've got to mention is this whole thing about Bellingham. So you waited 2 years, you wasted 2 seasons, and then you end up not getting him. Klopp has to be held accountable here. He's got to be held responsible. He's got to take responsibility. So you wasted 2 seasons, and you end up not getting him. What in the name of garbage is that? Eh? What in the name of garbage? What in the name of diarrhea is that? Huh? And this whole thing, right? So I'm hearing rumors that apparently we're going for McAllister now, right? 80 million pounds they're trying to charge you for. 80 million. First it was 60, then it's 80. Okay, 80 million. 300 million, take away 80. What's that? That's 220 by my maths, isn't it? Right? That's another midfielder. That's another defender. That's flipping a right back, so back up for Trent or a new right back. And people are saying that, because apparently you said that Adrian's leaving. And if Adrian leaves, and Kelleher leaves, that's at least another goalkeeper. So 150, I told you, 150 is not enough.
You're right, yeah.
150. Told you. Now do you understand what I'm saying? 150 is not enough. And everyone in the chat that keeps going, 150 is fine, 150 is fine. Until this owner is out of this club, we're in trouble. And Klopp needs to stop being a yes man. He's acting like Wenger. I keep saying it. He's acting like Wenger. Right? Stop kissing FSG's ass. Stop being an ass kisser and actually do a Conte statement. Right? It's ridiculous. I saw his press conference that he did. Right? Last week it was about Ferraris. This week it's, we can't afford this, we can't afford that. Stop treating us like we're flipping Fleetwood Town. We're not Fleetwood Town, man. We're not flipping Plymouth. I have a feeling, I've already said it, if he doesn't fix up, he could be gone by 1st of September. Legitimately. He could be gone by the 1st of September if he doesn't fix up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And the other thing, right, the penalty decision, right, that we got, it was a clear penalty. If that was Fulham the other way, everyone would be going, that's a penalty to Fulham, penalty to Fulham. And this whole thing about giving points deductions. Oh, speaking of points deductions, Eric Ten Hag did exactly the same thing. Where was the FA? Where was the FA? Where in the name of garbage was them little skankers the FA, where were they? I swear down, I'm so pissed off with those guys. It's ridiculous. Where in the name of garbage were they? Huh? I saw a video of him going right next to the referee, giving the referee, the fourth official, an earful, and nothing happens. They've got an agenda against Liverpool.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for weeks. They've got an agenda. It's there to see, right? What does it? Everyone's going, oh, Liverpool should get points deductions. And by the way, Alan Shearer, I'm pretty sure I saw a video of him, right, when he was kicking out at one of the players. And I'm pretty sure he's got a reputation as well of also getting involved with referees as well. You're not exactly the Angel Gabriel, is he? Chris Sutton. This guy's another one. Not exactly the Archangel. And you was mentioning Gary Agbonlahor, right?
Yeah.
What is this guy against Klopp? And by the way, how many trophies has this guy won?
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true.
That shuts him down completely. How many trophies has Gary Agbonlahor won?
Gabby's
entire career?
It's Gabby.
Did you call him Gary?
Huh?
Gabby. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
How many trophies has Gabby Agbonlahor? How many trophies has he won?
Yeah, no.
And there was this, and this is the other thing. There was this Tottenham fan, right, that was trying to give it lippy with me on Twitter, right? Because he was giving it lippy with Anfield Agenda. The guy Craig from Anfield Agenda. He was calling Thiago. Yeah. He was calling Thiago the S word. I was like, mate, how many trophies have you won again? Last time you won a trophy, you ain't won a trophy, mate, since flipping Dora the Explorer. So who are you to banter? Your banter's dead. Get out of it. Yeah? You ain't won a trophy since the PlayStation 2, mate. You ain't won a trophy since flipping Hannah Montana, since High School Musicals 1, 2, and 3. Yeah? You haven't won a trophy since flipping... I'll tell you what, you haven't won a trophy. They haven't won a trophy since Neil Bullard. They have not won a trophy since Wigan was last in the Premier League, since Derby County. Derby County. Right? Off he went.
True. Yeah.
And he has the audacity to sit here and abuse Thiago. Get out of here. Honestly, get out of here. Trying to banter Thiago, saying he's a rubbish player. Honestly, get out of it. He's talking up his ass. And as for Gunnar Lee, I'm coming for him as well. What did I say a few weeks ago? What did I say? Do not get mouthy, do not get cocky with me, or you're going to suffer the consequences. You're not laughing now. You said that when you was in a video with him, that you started to cry, did he? Well, next time, keep your gob shut and don't get so cocky with me, yeah? That should teach you a lesson. Beating Man City, that's not for everyone, yeah? Beating Man City, that's not for everyone, yeah? That should teach you a lesson. Next time, keep your powder dry and you won't get punished. You start getting cocky, you're going to get punished. I did tell you, first you was criticising Salah, and I did warn you. Back off or suffer the consequences. And you didn't listen, did you? I was back in October. I told him, back off or sling your... But he didn't listen, did he? Look at where Arsenal are now. Now they're having to depend on others. Who have Man City got on the weekend?
I think it's Leeds or someone like that.
Yeah, I think it's Leeds. Yeah.
Leeds, who's probably going to end up getting thumped. Who's Arsenal got on the weekend?
Oh, shit.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
No, they haven't. Sorry. No, they have. Yeah, Newcastle.
They got Newcastle. Yeah.
Who's going to be trying to get into the top four. And by the way, how many times do I have to say this? I don't care how many times I say this. If we do get into the top four, we don't go around partying as if we've won a trophy. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no fourth place trophy over here. We're not Tottenham bottlers. Yeah, we're not Tottenham bottlers. Yeah, we're not Arsenal. Yeah, we're not 15 Arsenal who back in the day where they would get all gassed and dancing, celebrating as if they've won a trophy. Yeah, fourth place is not good enough, man. Doubles, quadruples, and title-winning seasons. That's what is expected. Yeah, consistency, consistent
agreed.
back
No,
in
agreed,
the
agreed.
none of this crap about finishing fourth, man. Oh, I saw also in his press conference in Klopp's press conference where he was going, the finish in the top four, it's not in our hands. Aim higher. What in the name of garbage is that? That's not good enough. Oh, it's not in our hands. Finishing top four, that's not good enough, regardless. The sooner, I think he should be sacked.
Ooh.
He's acting like, I've already told you before. I think he should be sacked. He's acting like a Klopp, and I don't.
You think Klopp should be sacked?
Yeah. He's acting like a yes man. He's acting like a yes man. He's kissing
I
FSG.
thought you did a Jamaican accent for a minute. I thought you were going to switch for a second.
He's acting like a yardie, you know. He's acting like a yes man, you know. And I don't like it. He needs to stop kissing FSG's ass. He needs to do what Conte did when he called them out. Yeah, I know he got the sack for it.
Yeah.
We as fans need to be aiming for high standards, high expectations. None of this crap about finishing fourth. As for the weekend, what do you think is going to happen in the game against Brentford?
Well, we're going to do a preview on that.
Yeah.
At some point. So.
Oh yeah. You're going to do a preview.
Can't give too much away. Can't give too much away.
In terms of the score,
go.
In terms of the score prediction, we're going to have to. When was the last time we gave these smaller teams a thumping? What, the game against Leeds, and then the Bournemouth match? See, you come to our yard. We need to teach this lot a lesson. Yes, they've got Ivan Toney. Van Dijk needs to step up because his performances of late. Yes, the game against flipping Leeds United, that was his best game. Apart from that, he's been absolutely crap. He needs to sit on the bench. I've already told you this. If you're not performing on the pitch, you sit on the bench for 7 games, 5 to 7 games to see how others perform. And I know you're gonna. And I can see by the look on your face, Callum, you probably thinking that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh.
No, I would if we had the player to do it. If we had a player to do it, I would.
He's performing like rubbish. You're sitting on the bench. None of this favourites crap. We don't do that. Either you perform on the pitch or you're sitting on the bench. As a punishment, you know what I'll make them do? Or this, that you won't like this. I'll force them to watch Man United winning the Champions League and Premier Leagues. 5 hours as a punishment. Yeah. I know that's not very nice, but that would be the punishment. Monday morning, when they get into train, I'll be like, right, get your laptops out, get your phones out. You've got to watching Man United winning the Champions League and the Premier League 5 years in a row. From the 99 all the way to 2008, you're going to be watching that. That performance was dead. The performance against Fulham was dead. Absolutely dead. They scored 1-0, and then what was that? What, did they forget that it was only 1-0? Okay, I'm glad we won the game, but come on, make it 2-0, make it 3-0. Where was this performance against flipping Bournemouth? Come on. I think the players choose and pick when they choose to perform. That's not good enough.
We hear you, Bruno. We hear you, man. We hear you.
Anyway,
Bruno,
as much as I like to keep talking, I better get going because you can already tell that you two are probably tired by now.
You're a legend, Bruno, bro.
Legend,
Yeah.
Bruno.
You
Appreciate it, bro.
know what I'm trying to say.
Big ass, Bruno. Big
Thank
ass,
you very much. Thank you.
Bruno, you're a legend, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Bye. I'll see you guys next week.
See you next week, bro.
See ya.
Hi, big up Bruno every
Big
time.
up Bruno, you know.
Big up Bruno every time.
I said Bruno the Cruise.
Yeah, Budger say Budger the Cruise.
Budger the Cruise, you know.
Bruno Banton I saw as well.
It was a Bruno Banton. You lot
Yeah, that one, yeah, that one.
Undefeated.
Bruno's a legend. Right, let's shout these supers. Jay says, who is the captain and vice captain if Milner and Henderson go? Also, AD is Usman Dembele of the NBA.
He's not. He's
I would
not.
say
That's
he's
Kawhi
not.
Leonard.
Yeah,
That's Kawhi Leonard.
I'd
He's
say
more.
AD's more like the Pogba, where he can pull out a masterclass, but he can also stink up the place as well.
Do you know what? I think that's still slightly discrediting him. Like, yes and no.
The injuries are a bit of he has got a bit of a softness to him as well.
He does. But I'd say, like I said, I think Usman Dembele is more Kawhi Leonard, though.
Yeah.
But you might have a point with the proper thing. You might have a point.
Who would your captain and vice captain be if Milner and Henderson weren't at the club?
You know what? Captain will be Van Dijk. I wonder whether that might instill that belief back in him again that he's full-time captain. And then the vice captain will either be Robbo. I think it might be time to have a conversation about Trent, you know.
Already?
I don't think, not yet. Not maybe it's the main. Nah. Trent could be third or fourth captain. Like, you see, like him and Salah can be third or fourth or something.
Yeah.
But I would maybe go Van Dijk. Yeah, and then Robbo.
For me, it's Alisson and then Van Dijk.
But I don't like the goalkeeper. It sounds. I don't even know why.
Alisson different now, man.
I know, fam, but
Alisson different.
Do you know what worries me about Ali though? Ali strikes me as someone that is too nice.
No, what? Did you see when he batted out Henderson, bro?
No, but that was just him like having. You know when people just lash out, you can be nice but still lash out. Bro, Alisson's a really good guy though. Like, bro, like he's obviously like, what is it? I think Alisson, you know, he's a believer in God. Like you can tell, like he's got strong morals about family. Alisson, I feel like you have to be a little bit like. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, even as a captain, sometimes you got to be a bit of an idiot, like so to speak. Sometimes, not even a lot of the time, but there has to be a little bit aside of you. Can Ali go to that level? Do you think?
I think he can.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is more Alisson just defense mechanism, just being like because he don't get batted up. That's a bit different.
I reckon he'd be all right. You know.
Do you reckon Alisson could like?
I think Alisson could potentially bat up anyone in the team. I think they'd have a lot of respect from him as well because he's not someone who shouts. I feel as though if you're someone that constantly shouts, it could get to a point where they're like it just falls on deaf ears.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're someone who's naturally more reserved, but then you do shout, it's like, I've done something to really rile him up. I better get myself in check.
No, I hear that. And respect for the people that are saying Ali as well. It's just whenever I see a goalkeeper as the captain, I don't know why. I just think, I should be more of an outfield player. But listen, if he was the captain, I would not sit there and be like, it's the worst thing we could ever have done, sort of thing. So, yeah, man. But I just think maybe VVD because he can obviously he's outfield player, but can see everything as well, like a goalkeeper, innit? But you can,
H says, you man, see how quickly Kyle checked his DM for the Oxford patties. Yeah, we've all been getting it on purpose.
Kyle, literally, since I just saw Kyle just looking down at the other screen. Man was just Oxtail patties, like what?
I'm telling you, that oxtail patty looks fire.
Right, it looks serious. I'm still even on the prawn one as well. I'm getting patties tomorrow. You know? You might see me roll up with a patty tomorrow, still on the street.
Sean PKB, Sean says the new kit is based on the 70s Hitachi kit. It is.
Yeah. Because they did say before I go back to the 70s.
Sean says Simi is always in a pre-launch kit. He's not involved this time. Interesting. That is interesting.
Oh shoot, he wasn't. Even Matip was, which kind of says a lot. Would you say?
Yeah, I don't think Matip will get sold. I think Matip will leave on a free next summer.
Yeah, I think so.
And
as well.
I'm all right with that, to be honest. I am all right with that.
Yeah, because Matip will always see right now. Matip is like your perfect third choice. He doesn't need to play every game because, in my opinion, it's Virgil and Ibu. But then if Matip needs to step in because one of the other two ain't doing their job or they're injured, Matip can step in.
Yeah. Well, next season I'd want him to be fourth choice behind the left centre back.
Of course.
Yeah. H says 13, 14 kits are all toilet visually memories though. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm a bit more susceptible to the red one.
Yeah, I think that.
H says, LOL, I love Matt. Brother wants tech even on his football kit. Matt's get so vexed by that plain 12 kit.
Nah, that 12-13 kit was 11-12. Oh my gosh. No, it's 12-13 because 11-12 we still had Adidas.
Yeah.
Bro, but them Warrior ones, do you know what? At that point,
Warrior
I never want to say this out loud, but I thought the club might be in the bin.
Yeah, we were. We were at that time.
Bro, we had like John Joe Shelby, flipping Asaidi. Bro, the club was in a mess.
Yeah. It was not happy. It was
not Hodgson as well.
No, Brendan.
No, sorry, because Hodgson was the Adidas bit. Do you know what it is? It was the transition. That was the first Warrior kit we had. That was first year Brendan, and it weren't good because it reminds me of Barini and them, man. Oh my gosh,
not pretty. Evlad says, "What's your guys' thoughts on the EFL playoffs as of now? Would be nice to see those three teams could see something different in a while. I don't actually know what's going on in the championship.
I feel bad. I haven't really paid attention this year.
Yeah, but I've not paid any attention. I know Burnley have come up. I know that much, but I'm not paying attention to it.
I will keep an eye from it from now, though. I didn't realize. Yeah, I should have really been keeping an eye. Obviously, he's gonna come up. Oh yeah, Paulson. Oh my.
Oh gosh,
Lord.
Uncle Rod says, "You see Matt's face when chatting about food." To be fair, when we started speaking about it, I was in there as well. I can't lie.
Bro, yeah, the zone was different, bro.
Jay says, "Don't sleep on American soul food and seafood boil." Yeah, that's true. Do you know what? I've never really had American soul food like that. You know,
neither have I. But I've heard it's amazing, and I've
heard and I've seen the pictures.
Do you know? I will say.
Sorry,
thing I will say, sorry to cut you. One thing I will say randomly is I remember when I went to LA, this was years ago, and I had some. This ain't even it wasn't even American food, but I had like Chinese food. For some strange reason, the Chinese over in America is way better than what you get in the UK. I don't know why. I remember Jay. No, it wasn't Panda. It wasn't Panda Express. It was another one, but it was, bro. The food was just. But you know what it is though? It's about what they put in the food. I think they add things. I could be wrong. Like added like sugars and whatnot. Like, but yeah, no, the Chinese over there is different.
Yeah, different. I had Chinese over there, but it's such a long time I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Seafood boil. Okay.
Jay says football comp for Kwame Brown.
Obviously talking about the basketball player. Football comp for Kwame Brown. What? Hold on, what? What's Jay trying to say? I'm kind of confused. Don't know if you're trying to make he's trying to make a joke about Kwame Brown, the basketball player. That's I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Yeah, it wasn't Panda Express people. I was just trying to think of the name, but it was banging.
Sadiq caught me from early. He heard the cow is doing the oxtail patty research. I heard it. I've had the volume down. It's a good job. That's all I was looking at, innit?
Mine could just hear the keyboard.
Chris, shout out to Chris Jackson. Sent me the video, man. Yeah, that's changed my life, man. I need that.
Trust me.
Sean Bay says, take Henderson with you plus Jones, Oxen, and Cater, not Jones. Hendo I would sell, but not Jones. Not yet.
I'm not saying anything just yet. I'm waiting till what we do in the summer.
Jay says if Sunderland come up, sell Hendo to them so he can go home. Sunderland, they're not in the championship yet, though,
Sunderland, are they? What? They on their way back?
I don't think they're in the championship yet.
Yeah.
No, I think they're in the league below the championship, but I know they're working their way back up. So as I'm looking at the table now, so Burnley are definitely up. It looks like Sheffield United are definitely up. And then in the playoffs, you've got Luton Town, Coventry, Middlesbrough, and Millwall. Oh no, Sunderland. Oh, Sunderland could. They are in the championship.
Oh, swear.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they are. I mean, if they come up, maybe. I know Sunderland got money as well. Maybe. I'll be honest though, there ain't any way Klopp's letting Milner and Henderson go in the same summer.
No chance. No chance.
And I don't think Henderson would go back to Sunderland straight away either. I think he'd want them to establish themselves in the Prem first.
Yeah.
H says Mount is our new Ox. Shake my head. Seems like it.
I hope not, because if he is, he'll be freaking injured all the time.
Yeah. Pete says Kelleher, Phillips, Costas, Naby, Ox, Milner, Fabio, Bobby all leaving. It's going to be a massive impact on the dressing room. Yeah. I don't think Kelleher will leave. I think the rest might though, actually. I don't think Costas will at this stage unless an offer comes in.
Yeah, I agree.
Pete says, let's not act like McAllister is the guy before the World Cup. If someone said McAllister over Mount, you would have laughed. Now he's the guy. He's average. I don't think he's average.
He's not average. I just think he has been
hyped up.
His football talents have been exposed more. Because I think even myself, I can be honest. Up until that World Cup, I did think he was just good, but I never would have said he's a Liverpool player. No, I wouldn't. I could be honest about that. I would never sit here and say, no, before World Cup, man was saying McAllister. No, that wasn't me. I'll be honest. But it's like he's taking his game to another level.
Yeah.
The thing is, he was having a good season. Then he had an amazing World Cup. And that's when you kind of go, well, he's having a good season and he's had a good World Cup. Let me go and see what his brother's really saying. And he's continued it on. That's what it was for me and McAllister. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jay says, Lynch said Klopp is not interested in non-Prem players. If that's the case, that's really wild to me.
Yeah, I'll be shocked if
that's wild if that's the case.
I'll be shocked.
Jay says City's buyback for Lavia's next summer. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, summer 2024.
LFC Network, big up LFC Network says big up panel as always. Cal, I did super chat on the Liverpool Forest game. You read it out and dropped the beat for me. But when I go watch it again, it's not there. I ain't causing any trouble. No need to apologize. Yeah, I thought I did. I think I did, or did I not read it out, or did I? But when I go and watch it again, it's not there. It should be.
Yeah. What? So he done a super chat and we read it, but
we read it and dropped the beat for him. But saying
the beat's not there.
If you can, DM me and we'll see what's going on. We'll try and find out what's going on.
Apology about that. Yeah, if there's some like technical or something.
Shout out to Jam Rock.
Yes, I wanted to bring this one up because if I'm not mistaken, Jam Rock, if it's in the chat, this is the guy I think from Celta Vigo.
No, this is the one from Boca. Alan Varela.
Oh, I'm thinking of Viega.
Yeah.
Wait, he looks like he could be a problem.
He looks like he's good, yeah.
That's the guy I was thinking of. That's the guy that came to my brain. It's Viega, isn't it? The Viega guy that played for Celta Vigo. Wait, apparently he's got a 40 million release clause. He looks good, but I can't say I've seen enough of him for me to say, I think he could be a star or something. But he looks good though.
He does.
What I've seen.
Shout out to Sean Bay, become a member as well. Ed says, sell Costas, Phillips, Williams, buy Lloyd Kelly, Fields at centre back, left back, challenges Robert and English. McAllister, move Trent to midfield, play Joe at right back, still have money in the bank through Garte. It's not a bad
Viega. That's the guy.
Yeah.
He's cold, you know.
He's good.
He's
He's
kind of
good.
he looks good.
I
he
can
looks
see him
good.
going to one of the Spanish teams, one of the big three Spanish teams, though.
Yeah. True.
I'm not that convinced by Lloyd Kelly, but I do get your sentiment on what the players you're looking to get. Ugarte, he's got to be there.
Would you take Lewis Colwell from Brighton, who's on loan from Chelsea?
Probably.
He looks decent. He's decent, but again, it's like, how are you going to get him because he goes back to Chelsea?
I don't see Chelsea selling him.
Yeah, they'll keep him in it, even though they got Badashili.
Poch ain't selling him.
I know Chelsea have too many players. They have to, bro. Chelsea, the best thing they can do is sell half of their players. They got too many, bro.
Yeah. Too many to choose from at the moment.
Yeah.
Tron says, can we get back to the top when everyone's got better? If we sign new players, yeah, I agree. I think we can. That's what's so frustrating about this season. Like we could have challenged this season because Man City haven't been firing on all cylinders, but
agreed.
It's mad. Johnny HD says, you lads check DH Gate for kits, £115. No thanks. I haven't.
No.
I might have to have a look still.
Yeah.
George says, don't mess with Bruno Egan. He'll come for you. By the way, Hendo and Moore have the same amount of assists for Liverpool this season. No, Henderson's actually got 2 assists. He's got 2. He's got 1 more. Still not great, but I take a win where I can. Sean says, ask Bruno what flavour patties he would like him for the next show. All right, I'll have to ask him still. Yakri says, did you see Andre Wisdom's comment on Kara? No, don't spoil
I haven't.
Anyone.
Yeah, I've got to watch that.
Yeah, shout out to
Trust me, big up the Beautiful Game podcast, man. Trust me.
I want to watch that. I've
big
got
up
my
them,
things
man.
to watch, so don't ruin it for me, guys.
Big up Dej. Big up the crew, man. Trust.
Doing big things over there. Bless up to those guys, man. As Zlatan said, brothers, the worst season was Derby County 2007-08. They ended up with 1 win, 8 draws, and 29 losses, 11 points.
No,
minus 69 goal difference.
I knew it, Cal. That was a 7. Do you know when I knew they were bad?
When
there was a goal that Torres scored, where he basically he kicked it round the player.
Yeah.
Then he nutmegged another guy and the defender looked like he
Darren
never
Moore.
played football.
Darren Moore,
if you're watching, I apologize, bro. But
he's a unit, Matt. He's a unit still.
No. But that's what I'm saying respectfully. In that game, fam,
he weren't the one.
Your thoughts were elsewhere, because he couldn't move, bro.
No, he could not to keep up with Torres.
Did he nearly fall on the floor when Torres done that? You know when Torres megged him?
He did fall on the floor. Yeah, he did fall on.
Do you know how square he was? Do you know how square he was standing against Torres?
Yeah, it was a lot still. We scraped through in that game, though. Jared got a last-minute winner. We scraped that game. We were terrible that day. We scraped it.
No, we won 6-0.
No, that was the home game. The away
that's
game.
what I'm talking about.
He didn't score that one in the home game. He scored that one in the away game. No, he didn't. He scored in the away game.
That was the home game.
How much do you want to put on it?
That was the home game.
It wasn't the home game.
It was the home game.
It wasn't the home game.
Remember when he fell down?
In the home game, he scored 2 goals. He scored the first one where he cut in. Mascherano won the ball back from a midfielder. Torres picked up the ball, ran in from the right-hand side, cut in, and then reversed it with his left foot.
His left foot.
Yes, with his left foot.
Wait, next him, cut inside.
It was the away game. We won that 2-1. I'm positive. The home game, we won 6-0.
When man got megged, was it the home or away game?
Matt, I promise you. I promise you.
But the computer sometimes make mistakes.
No, Matt. We beat them 6-0 away. I tell you, Torres' 2 goals in that game. Mascherano at home. This is a 6-0 at home. Mascherano won the ball in midfield, gave it to Torres. Torres ran from the right-hand side, cut in on the left, and then reverse shot with his left foot. Keeper was standing still. The second one, the defender headed it back short. Torres nipped in front of the goalkeeper, flicked it over his foot, and then knocked it in to make it 6-0. In the away game, Torres got the ball from a pass. He squared up Darren Moore, nutmegged him, cut in on one more defender, and then curled it to the far corner with his left foot. The second goal in that game came from a Torres shot. Keeper saved it, and then Gerrard, with the outside of his foot, knocked it in off the floor, and it was a scrappy goal. We won that game 2-1. First game, we won 6-0. Xabi Alonso got 2. Ryan Babel scored his first goal for the club. Torres got 2. And I'd like to think one of our defenders scored in that game, but I can't remember. but it was definitely away. It's definitely away.
I want to see this attention to detail when we do NBA still. That's all I'm saying. That's sick though. The fact that you can remember all the goals, like, bro, my brain was telling me it was at home.
It wasn't.
But now I remember. Now you're right.
And as soon as he scored it, Risa celebrated him, and Risa put his arm over him and was telling him an instruction when he did it.
Oh, I remember that bit with Risa. Yeah, and he's like this. He told him so. Oh, Bob, how you remember that is crazy. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, fam. I don't know, man.
I can't remember the sixth scorer though. I can't remember the other scorer. It was, I know, so Babel's goal, he sat down like 3 players. He went to shoot first time on his left foot.
He done the shimmy. No. The ball was played
from the left hand side.
Babel done a fake. 2 players slid like that. Then Babel put it in with his left.
No, put it in with his right. He went to shoot with his left and scored with his right.
Was it? Or was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Xabi Alonso scored directly.
No, the video I was watching was mirror. It was mirrored.
Xabi Alonso scored from a free kick, but it wasn't like it was a cross free kick. The 6th scorer, who's this? Voronin. Voronin was a 6th scorer.
Man, like Shawn Michaels.
Voronin got a goal in that game.
Man, like the Ukrainian Shawn Michaels, you know.
Yeah.
Voronin. For real, people are starting to say that you're AI, fam. You're not real. That memory's not real, bro.
You got to respect my memory when it comes to Liverpool.
No, everybody respect your memory. My memory, your memory's just different, though. Your memory's like a computer.
Yeah, no, I remember that game.
That you can all probably say things that you done 10 years ago on the exact date. Like, I don't know, like flipping year 2012. Where was you at 12:29? Well, I was sitting on the bench. I was just having some lunch. I just finished coming back from the shops. And now I remember looking up into the sky thinking if it's going to rain today. Fam, that is you.
No, I don't know what it is. It's just Liverpool, like Liverpool moments and games. I just remember.
No, but I think you do. No, but I just think you're blessed to have you just got a very, very good memory, though. You got a very, very good memory.
It's weird. That. Like that and UFC and MMA.
Remember because what it is, you don't just remember. You remember the little pieces of detail.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's where I just sit there. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. Because I knew what goal you were talking about, but I'm 100% certain.
Yeah.
Because he silenced the crowd.
But
we played terrible that day.
And in the celebration, did he like punch the ball or something like that? Or was that the home game? There's
the home game
where he smashed the ball.
He celebrated like that. He put his arms out in the home game to the
Wasn't
fans.
it one where he kind of punched the ball into the net? Like he was angry, happy.
I don't think he did that with that one.
No? He done the fist. No, hold on. Now I'm not going to try to test your memory again.
I think if you're talking about the punch one, I think you're
not
talking about
necessarily punch, but I remember when Torres scored, he kind of done a little like the closed fist. I remember. And
I think you're thinking about Chelsea at home 2-0 when he scored the 2 late goals. The second one,
no, it's against Derby.
I don't think he did punch it.
Did he he picked up the ball and threw it?
Yeah, he didn't punch it.
Not punch it. No, I am do you know what? My memory is the worst. Do you know what I'm thinking of? You know the game against Marseille?
Yeah, we won 4-0.
Yeah, and he done some kind of like closed fist celebration, but he's more of a jumping pump fist celebration.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't ever... Man's thinking about Marseille.
No,
bro, can't me out of this, bro. Can't me out, bro. Let me just sit here and drink
We were brilliant that game. We were brilliant.
I'm thinking about the Marseille goal, you know.
Yeah.
I'm actually, do you know, I'm more impressed that I remembered the Marseille game. I can't even lie, bro.
We had to win that game as well. If we didn't win that game,
we had to win. That was basically like in NBA terms, that was knockout game. Like, if you don't win that game, you get knocked out, innit? So
we would have been out of the group stage.
We would have been out of the group. Yeah. Remember was when the black kid. Remember the black kid?
Yeah, the black kid. Oh, bruv, I've got it. I've got it upstairs, bro.
Have you got that kid?
Yeah.
Bro.
It's coming apart now though because I've had it for so long, but it's beautiful. That kit with the red, it had the red going through the middle. Carlsberg. We couldn't wear the Carlsberg on the night. Obviously, in France, you weren't allowed to have alcohol sponsors.
I've got something that'll test your brain.
Go on.
Who was Torres playing against when a ball was played to him and he slipped momentarily, then smashed it from about 25 yards?
Bro.
Yeah, it was.
Drew that game 1-1.
Yep.
Playing in the white Adidas kit.
Who did Gerrard score against in the... I'm outdoing myself here. Was in the white kit. And no, I can't. No, forget that. It was Villa. Forget that. That was the
Aston
free
Villa
kick.
free kick.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some
Torres
innocuous
Torres
goal.
couldn't score
Yeah, he couldn't score for nothing.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there, bro. I can't. Your computer.
Yeah.
Can't bother. It's just long.
No, them games, man. Brother, the love I have for the club, man. It's different.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's different. Jay says, I mean, like a comparison for a football player as bad as Kwame Brown. Oh, Titus Bramble.
Yeah, because you know something mad? Bramble had attributes. It just didn't work, though, if that makes it.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
He had everything to be a top defender.
Yeah,
but
fast,
he couldn't put it together.
strong. Like, yeah, but it just didn't work. Titus Bramble, yeah.
We got your super chat, Ed. We got your super chat, bro.
Yeah, for real.
LFC Network says, you did read it and you dropped the beat, but when I watched the full video, it's not there. Can you please check? Also, where do I message me on Twitter or Instagram at Callum Sanderson, bro? I'll go back and have a look at the video. Sometimes it depends when you watched it, because sometimes it processes the video after we're live, so it might not fully process, but I'll check it again. How high do you rate Wanyama in his? So I don't know his brother, but Victor Wanyama was a beast.
You took a Victor Wanyama that played for Spurs and
Southampton. Oh, he's a
bro.
beast. Do you remember his goal? 2-2. You guys were at the game.
I was at the game. Bro, the ball got played out and he just went, bah!
Yeah.
Me just literally went like this.
Bobby's
for F's sake, man. We got. But the goal
I was watching it. Me, my brother, and like all our friends when we were in Thailand, we were watching it in. I think we might have been in the Hooters, but there was quite a lot of us football fans who were Liverpool fans. You see, when the goal went in, the whole place went silent,
bro.
Unsavable.
Harris was in goal, was he? I think
he was. He was a little bit off his line. He wouldn't have saved it anyway. I tell you what annoyed me about that though. I think it might have been. Was it Ox, I think, who bailed out of the challenge with him?
Oh, that
because he ran onto the ball. He ran onto the ball.
He ran onto the ball, but I'm trying to think. It might have been Ox.
It might have been Ox.
It might have been.
I'm almost certain it was Ox.
It might have been.
Because he started running towards him and he kind of flinched a little bit.
Yeah, he did. It might have been Ox. The player did that. I'm just trying to think whether it was Ox though. That's one thing I can't remember. I ain't gonna remember that with his Ox. That game was crazy, man. I mean, Kane scored that penalty as well. Like,
well, no, he missed the first penalty. Everyone
and then then I remember because he scored the second one when he's like, "Don't give something like, don't give me two chances. I'll give me 2 chances. I'll score some foolishness like that, or whatever he said. Like, idiot boy.
Yeah. No, you know, I do surprise myself sometimes with the memory stuff, man. I can't lie.
Bro, your memory stuff is crazy. I can't even lie.
I do surprise myself sometimes.
Do you remember who scored a? That's too easy. I'm just one of the best goals of his Liverpool career, in my opinion. Salah, innit? Remember Salah? Salah's goal?
Oh yeah. That was the second goal.
Yeah,
first goal.
Remember that's right. Remember that's when we thought that's what won it.
Yeah, well, he thought he should have been given a handball at first, continued playing, and then just kept cutting again, and then roofed it.
That was old school Salah, you know. That's when Salah first arrived and said, "I'm him."
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
That was phenomenal. We should have won that game. We got robbed in that game.
Yeah,
never a penalty. Never a penalty. Even the first penalty shouldn't have been given as well. The first penalty shouldn't have been given because he was offside, but there was no VAR at the time, so it was given.
I remember watching Liverpool in that game, and I remember I saw the West Ham game as well, like for the first game of the season with Naby Keita. And I remember that's the first time in the 18-19 season that I was able to see Virgil van Dijk play live. And I was saying to Drift, I was like, you don't realize it, but
Virgil played in that game, that Spurs game as well.
No, but the West Ham game was before the Spurs game.
No, West Ham game was 18-19. First game of 18-19.
Oh, of course. Yes, sorry. Yeah. But you see the 18-19 game with Virgil. I think I don't know why. I remember that's it because I remember they were playing balls over the top, and I remember Antonio was chasing, bro. You see, Virgil in that game was an absolute colossus. And I said to Jiff, I was like, bro, you know when we know Van Dijk was fast here, but when you see, bro, his stride pattern is quite long. He's got a long stride pattern. But bro, the distance he covers is crazy. Van Dijk was so rapid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Because Antonio's quick, you know.
I still think he has that in him, but I just don't know if he trusts his body as much as he used to.
There's times when I've seen him do like what he does, he will minimize his sprint. So like, all right, 18-19 at the Molineux. Let me see if my memory's good now. Adama Traore sized him up.
Yeah.
They went for a race. If that was to happen even now, Van Dijk would lose.
Potentially.
Because he's not as quick, but not only that, the distance that he had to cover there, he didn't mind getting into like a 30-40 meter sprint. Now it's more like a 10-20 meter sprint. If you watch it, like he doesn't really like to run like that. Do you know what I mean? So all the answers,
we beat Wolves 2-0 that day. He scored one of the goals.
Salah scored, didn't he, in that game? And Van Dijk?
I think it was Salah. Yeah, Salah and Van Dijk. Fabinho set up Salah. He did a 1-2, ran down the right back. Ran down at the right back, cut it back to Salah, and then Virgil scored. It was a corner that came out and then got crossed back in, and Virgil volleyed with his left foot, side foot.
Yes, side foot. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Those are the good old days, man.
Trust me.
Hopefully we get back to that.
We will. God willing.
We've got no choice. Be better, man.
But
people, we are going to wrap up there. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Jamie Phillips, I see you in the chat. I remember you telling us the story. I don't remember the name, though. I don't remember the guy's nickname. I remember you telling us the story, you ripping someone's ear off.
Oh my days, in the game. I can't remember his name, though.
That was the show when we were doing the Sunday League phrases and all that.
Phrases.
That show was
that show was legendary, bro.
That show is goated.
Bro.
That show is goated. But yeah, people, we are going to be back with a preview, whether it be live or pre-recorded. So make sure you check that out. And we are going to be doing the live match watch along for Liverpool v Brentford as well. So make sure you tune in for that. Anything you want to say to the people, Matt, bro? Trigger, that's it.
Trigger, yeah. Big up Jamie. Nah, do you know what? All I want to say is, people, listen, man, thanks for rocking with us again on another great Friday night show. Big up everyone that was able to watch, and even if you don't watch now, you watch later. Shout out to all the callers that was able to join as well. And yeah, man, listen, I hope everyone's had a blessed day, most importantly, and let's try and get them 3 points again tomorrow, bro. You never know what could happen. We get another 3 points. Our pressure to Man United. They've got to go and play West Ham. And not only that, they've got another tricky game. They have...
No, the one after that's not great.
No. But they've got one more tricky game where I feel like they could drop points. It's
Chelsea.
No, it's not even Chelsea, bro. It might be hold on, I'll tell you it is. Bournemouth away. I don't know why, bro. Bournemouth away is tricky for Man United. Don't know. I can just see it.
I hope you're right.
Watch out for Billing and Solanke. You watch. Remember I said this?
I hope so. I'm
just saying.
I do hope so. And our people, you guys are legends. Kop-Ish community is undefeated as always. Make sure you switch to the notification bell. Subscribe if you're new to the channel on the road to 30k. Smash that like button if you want to become a member and get exclusive extra content. Click the link in the description as well. People, until we see you next time. Hold on, one more. Dean says, Hola Cal, I DM'd you on Twitter last week about last week's show. Maybe I'll try again. Great show as always. We finish in top 4. I'm positive we will.
Big up, Dean.
Big up yourself, Dean. I'll check my DMs on Twitter. I haven't had a chance to check my DMs on Twitter today, so I will do that.
Big up, Dean.
And yeah, we'll catch up. People, enough love to you all. Till we see you again, stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kop-Ish and we're out, people. Take care.
See you tomorrow, peeps.